Hello, everyone. Welcome to Scrub Central. We are having a group Minuet match between Shyler and Pennylane. And in the comms, we got Tobias and Bronze, and for trackers, we got Blue and Bronze. Blue and Isla. I do have to change that really quickly.
We talked about this, Ink.
Yes.
Professionalism.
Yes, my apologies. There we go. That's
not
fixed now.
That's the wrong one.
No,
Isla.
that's the wrong way round, friend.
Bro.
You're being
Okay.
told by your dueling.
Okay. Yes, we are here again today with a new, fresh race in Group Minuet, the last of the first round matches between Shyler and Penny, a race that has been rescheduled. Was supposed to happen a week and a half ago, but I think Penny's pretty happy with it being postponed until today.
Yeah, Penny told me she's pretty happy with the extra practice time, so we'll see how that goes, honestly. Pennylane, I know, definitely rather new to the scene, first tournament ever. For Shyler, I think also not that much tournament experience in OTR, right?
Bolero last year.
Oh, okay.
Did not play a seed until this year's qualifiers, though. So that's one of the reasons they're in Minuet. I do have them pegged for winning Minuet bracket, but we'll have to see about that.
Quite possible. We'll see, honestly. I just hope both runners have a great time. And all right, so Shyler chose two file names called Filthy and Casual. So Filthy Casual, that is certainly a way to self-describe for them. And choosing to go for file 2 here. Both starting with, first of all, pre-completed dungeons, or rather pre-completed medallions, are the Fire Medallion, the Spirit and Shadow Medallion, as well as the Zora Sapphire. And next to the Prelude, we are also starting with, second from right, that should be, if I recall correctly, Sun Song. Song of Time, obviously.
Song of Time, yeah.
I swear, sometimes. I'll get it right one of these days. Anyway, over in the race room, I see that the timer has been kicked off. So both have now gotten their seed password. So this means we're getting we're starting as adult as well, so we're getting a light arrow cutscene straight away as a freebie.
Well, depending on where we start, of course, where our spawn is.
Yeah.
Let's find that out in about now.
Right about now, yeah. And we are starting in the potion shop in Kakariko. Let's see then.
Well, this is going to be vexing. Shyler immediately heading to DMT to check top of DMC.
Interesting, and Penny is just doing the usual rounds, or the usual Kakariko round to start off her seed.
And jumps off.
And oh no, jumps off the fence here. Here we go.
Yeah, nothing on top of DC. Shyler returning to back.
And then quite possibly just starting the same round. So we're starting off in Kakariko, which means there's a bunch of checks we can do straight away. Sphere 0, no requirements other than being there. More money, more problems, obviously, for both of them.
Money is good, though.
Yep.
Early money
can be exchanged for goods and services.
Yes.
And Skull Mask is dead. Gives us nothing but a bomb refill.
Our runners making the rounds.
Also, I'm electing not to try to trick jump up to the fence here and climb the ladder instead. Shyler, though, chose to pick up the 20 rupees that are hidden inside that crate, guaranteed. Which Penny left behind. A heart piece in the windmill, so nothing there. And nearly the same time, getting the windmill song, Minuet a Forest. Well, that's another free song. And some logic implications, because now obviously Adult Link can get to Forest.
Yep. And we can see right away that Shyler is the more experienced runner, having slightly better movement.
Yeah, slightly better pathing here, that's true.
But that doesn't mean everything in these settings, especially in this bracket. We are looking at people who have qualified in the lower segment. But oftentimes you can see the most improvement from these. So,
especially over the course of the tournament, recovery heart and heart containers. So a maximum of 10 skulls required today. And Shyler chooses to go to Temple of Time at this point.
yeah, get lax, get your foolishes. Decides not to go to graveyard.
Okay, so a little bit more divergence here. Penny seems to be interested in going to graveyard first. And Shyler is headed straight child.
We still don't know our dungeons yet. Yeah, Shyler opting into going child immediately rather than checking out Minuet first.
Come on. I did not see what that was in the crate.
I could not see what she peeked. Where are you going? Ah, to the
That is a
wrong
really
way.
good question.
Okay,
Penny is definitely
seems
nervous.
Maybe a bow. Water Temple is foolish. Valley is foolish. Goron City is foolish. And Jabu is foolish.
We actually get 2 dungeon foolishes, and neither of them is inside Ganon's castle.
Yeah, which is insane information. You'll love to see it.
Water, Gerudo Valley, Goron City, and Jabu. So let's see. Straight to Dombay. I need to pick up the 20 rupees in the pot to the left there, while it's already full. And here we go. Time to race an old man. He does have certain advantages by not having to touch the ground, but
yeah, being able to fly is kind of broken in these settings. I demand a rematch.
Penny slightly careful here, choosing to roll a little bit less aggressively and avoid down-base flames instead.
Can't fault her for that. Sense because touching the flame loses you up to 3 or 4 seconds. So in the most cases, we have Lake Hylia on the path to KD.
King Dodongo, exactly. So here's a first path hint. That means almost certainly either strength or a bomb bag in Lake Hylia, or something that gets us one of those. And Shyler is choosing to check Castle 2 hint here as well.
Continuing my point.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Path hints are important. You lose 3 to 4 seconds per bonk, or no, per flame hit, 2 seconds from a bonk. So not bonking or not hitting flames is easily saves you a bit of time, even if you go like a little bit slower. We have DC as our Forest Medallion, Jabu as our Emerald, Water as our Ruby, Shadow as our Light Medallion, and Spirit as our Water Medallion. Alright, some nice long dungeons.
Well, we have Shadow and Spirit. Spirit can be quick. Water can be quick. Jabu is less annoyingly long now that with Bruto on 4-1. And I mean, King Dodongo, that's 5 minutes. Penny now playing Prelude and getting that getting that lax and foolish information for herself.
Yep. Also not opting to go to the forest first.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I would have expected our runners to at least get the song, maybe even get the hints.
So we get lovely CRT emulation on the side of Penny.
Yeah, something is acting up with her emulator a little bit,
Yeah.
I guess. But oh well,
It's whatever.
gotta
I
keep
hope you can
going.
play through it.
He's hoping the graphics artifacts don't get worse.
Yeah.
Walking back
Immediately
out of
routing
the...
it. Oh, there's the hint. Big Poe hint.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Shyler immediately going for the Night Skulls in CAC.
And should have entered Kakariko at an opportune time for Dampe O'Clock as well. So let's
Yep.
see.
You can just jump slash that even with broken stick.
Yep, from the ground, I might add.
Yep.
Let's see. Is Penny headed towards river now? Okay.
It looks like it's not a bad play considering it's not foolish. You could have saved a little bit of time of day if you save quit, but oh no, wait, she went and got the hint, so this is faster.
Yep. All right, Shyler is now on the graveyard as a kid. This definitely is a check that is out of the way and easily forgotten, Dampe digging. So...
Yeah, well, we do have Shadow to complete, which means we are getting Nocturne.
What we have here, more money.
Presumably, we will be able to return here post-haste.
Let's see if Shyler can get us more of a look at what is in that crate. That seems to be
That is a hookshot.
We want that.
We definitely want that. I have to say, Penny did really well seeing that so fast. As we have
Okay.
Nocturne, there we go, on Saria's.
Mm-hmm. So our river frogs still dead. Now Penny has that information too. Opening small chests here, hoping to find some bomb chews.
Yeah, has not seen Hyrule Castle. One hint, obviously. As we have Sun
Ruby
Song
and
in Ice
Sun
Cavern.
Song in Ice, okay. We have a Path of the Hero.
All right.
All right, so quick check at our dungeons. All of them, except Shadow, can be completed without magic. So that tells me Shadow Temple is most likely the last dungeon in our list. Or in that the game expects it to complete. And, well, in some way, shape, or form, Kakariko will likely help you get that magic.
We have Song of Time. We know where Sun Song is. It could be a song for. It could be Epona's for light arrows in GTG. Burning
That's
Cax.
also true. Speaking of Eponas,
As we find Epona's on Minuet.
and I missed the hint
That could
over
still
by the.
technically be true.
I missed the hint over by the. Oh, sorry, lights or bow. Magic is required. Wait, didn't we have? No, wait. I am getting my settings confused. Never mind then. Yeah, it'll be lights or bow. This is true. Bow technically possible. In any case, over on Penny's side, we saw Adult Gets Epona's song in Sacred Forest Meadow.
Yep.
Did you see the hint that Shyler got from the Deku scrub
I did
by the
not.
bridge? All right. Spirit,
Very
left-hand
good.
key. Thank you.
That's the one that Penny just saw. It was a dupe. Okay. So both have the same information. Okay, we have a strength on Ocarina minigame. You hate to see it. Penny might have some great time of day routing going on. Because it is night now. But checking both Hyrule Castle hints may turn it into daytime. Is Mido bait again? Mido is bait. Cool, thanks Mido. Fire arrows might lock it. Yes, that's true.
Potentially, yes, but that's kind of a rare case. And Lake to King Dodongo, that information now available to Penny as well. Also elects to get the Castle 2 hint.
Yeah, it makes sense. You're burning... You need to burn some time of day. Might as well get some information for it.
It's a little unfortunate that she does this without checking nighttime market first. I.e. Richard.
Yeah, she could have checked Richard. She should have, maybe. But oh well. She didn't. And
Okay.
Shyler going back to market.
And going back adult.
Right. Without ever having visited London Ranch.
Well, there is a strength now in their possession.
That is true.
So, something that they might do is check the first few checks of Dodongo's Cavern, for example. Do some more damage with by picking up bomb flowers. And Penny leaving the mask shop behind after realizing that, yes, indeed, Deku Mask already hinted and not required. Okay. Now Shyler in possession of Epona's song. That does give you access to the Gerudo area.
Yes. Which
There's not a lot to do there yet.
No. But the path of the hero existing means it could be Minuet for Epona's song. I guess. Yeah, I think it can be, because Minuet is not necessarily required.
Mm-hmm. It could be a logical access to a Sacred Forest Meadow, though.
Yes.
Mm. All right. Shyler safe warping immediately? Or rather resetting. Oh dear. Accidentally did. Actually, not unintentional. Accidentally might have picked the wrong file, but they did some file copying there. So wanted maybe to do a few quick checks and then return back to the original save, depending on what they find. That is an allowed strategy. Because it is obviously a means within the video game. Wooden Wards, okay, so Shadow Temple, Trap
definitely
room,
didn't lock.
The Spike Walls room, definitely didn't locked. I mean, even if there were some dungeon entrance randomizer in play here.
Yep. That is
Vanilla
Vanilla
BK.
BK. Is that also the vanilla position? I'm not quite sure, but
Yeah,
it
I
is,
thought
it
so.
is the vanilla room. No, Penny.
Come on, you got this. Shyler now checking nighttime market.
AKA Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, the only thing we can check here right now. Child shooting is a very hard check.
Child shooting is sometimes, especially like if you just start off on the wrong foot, it just keeps just messing up somehow. It's something
Yeah,
I've observed as well. Okay, Richard gives us a Goron tunic. Interesting.
Yep, which we don't need. Let's
we
go.
All right.
That was.
All that for a Deku Nut.
Yep.
Not
If you don't
exactly a
know
Klondike bar. Anyway. But you can't know that, and that is why I have to do the check. Alright. Out of market we go. Time for London Ranch. More songs.
Yeah. That was a very big time loss for Penny, though. Hope she can recover. It looks like they are going to high five at London Ranch, which is pretty cool. Plenty of time for Penny to get there.
Yeah, time of day is not going to be a problem. Meanwhile, Shyler needs to burn some time of day here. And wait for the checks to become available. Oh, might have just gotten there at the very beginning of night, because this is a long time to be waiting there.
This is very long. Trying to find.
There we
It is
go.
becoming morning. The chicken was hiding in the hay.
There's another. Good grief.
I hate it when this happens.
Sometimes.
It used to happen to me. Sometimes, and like nowadays it doesn't really happen anymore, but I have had this happen plenty of times. It's just like as soon as you cannot find that chicken anymore, you think or you throw it slightly in the wrong direction, it just like
when you're starting to get nervous because, oh no, I just lost a bunch of time, now I'm getting hectic, now I'm mashing my inputs.
Yep.
And rolling instead of picking up chickens. There we go.
And both finding a recovery hard.
And basically doing those London checks at the same time, but obviously Shyler already through with Kokiri Forest and Secret Forest Meadow here as a child.
Yep.
And there's Saria's song, so Minuet wasn't it?
Nope.
Because that is definitely logical access to Sacred Forest Meadow as a child and as an adult. So let's see what else we can find in Kakariko.
Yep, we have chickens left. We still have archery, cack archery, the Redad Grotto, and of course 10 skulls. Our beloved. There's a
First
bottle
of all,
over there. I
there's a
would
bottle in a
pick that
silo.
up.
We want to pick that up.
Yeah.
That,
could be
together with
burning
Zelda's
eggs.
Lullaby, gives you access to Zora's Fountain and Ice Cavern out of Logic. So if we find Zelda's Lullaby, that might be something to check out. Sorry, you were saying something as well?
I was commenting on Ink. It could be Burning Cack Song. Yeah, that could very well be the path of the hero we still have in Kakariko. Resetting and finding out she's going to spawn in Graveyard.
ZL could be on Burning Cack, but that wouldn't be our path. Zelda's Lullaby can never be hinted path. Alright, Nocturne.
Yeah, both runners right now kind of looking for either a scale.
Looking for some
maybe
direction,
Serenade.
honestly.
Yeah, it's quite a dry seed so far. We know where Hookshot is, but we have no means to get there yet.
Yeah, we know Lake is a path, so I would check that out really soon.
Valley is unfortunately dead.
Yeah, it's foolish.
So we're not going there, but we are going to Lake per Shyler. As we have a prediction going up, first runner to beat a required dungeon. And that of course means a dungeon with an attached reward.
Yeah, no sense in beating Deku Tree today. And Deku Nut upgrade from Anju. Pennylane now on the way to the forest. Bottom of the Zora's Fountain has a bow.
Alright, that's Iron Boots locked.
This is not a kind seed so far, I'll be honest.
No.
Huh? Okay.
Oof. Shyler, that's such a shame. True, Ink, which very well could be the case.
Bombs being scale locked? I don't know. So yeah, obviously a scale is also access to Zora's Fountain and Zora's River. If the bombs are just chilling behind that. Scale in DC for bombs on Rudo's letter spot. Blue Roses, you are evil. Penny leaving behind the scrub and the hint here.
Is going to find the strength, though.
The castle fairies are not required this seat. We just learned from Shyler.
You are being horrible to our Minuet runners, and I do not like it.
Nope. I mean, I take full responsibility for pushing the button that made Randallbot. Ocarina of Time is the Bolero of Fire that made Randallbot roll this seed. Okay, so a strength. I'm honestly not certain that Penny peeked that hook shot in the time she had to do that, but you know.
I mean, she
Happy to
did
be proven
definitely
wrong.
perform the peek.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if
I
she
didn't
saw
see it.
anything.
I didn't see it. That doesn't mean she didn't. We are getting back of lake hints, and both OOT hints are at the back of the lake. That is honestly quite rude.
That is very rude.
And
Yeah,
there's an adult spotted.
I'm kind of a fan of getting the back of lake hints. I tend to try to get them as adults, because that's just faster. But a lot of times, if you're missing information, like we only have 2 paths so far, of which one is a path to KD, which is wild to me, but okay. There's going to be valuable information over there if you're missing some. Not in this case, well, unless you find what's an OOT valuable information, but we know Jabu's dead and water is whatever. Both our stone dungeons are dead, by the way. That's kind of funny. Which means we are probably going to see those late in the seed.
Yep.
There's our path.
There's a bomb back, and that's your path to King Dodongo.
It's some child fishing.
Unsurprising. Again, that was kind of likely. And there is bomb shoes, which I completely... Did Shyler not open that small chest in Milo's house?
Don't think they did. Obviously, already having the hint to the path hint to KD.
That helps, yeah.
That does help. I am kind of in the same vein in that I would probably not open brown chests because that does lead me. The path hint will lead me to a bomb bag or a strength which locks the bomb bag, but. Or hammer which locks the bomb bag, which would be worse. That's the rudest one. Because there's a lot of checks you can do with a hammer.
It's a bomb-ish thing.
It's a bomb-ish thing. You can do a lot. Maybe I should open brown chest, even though I have a path to KD.
Honestly, my opinion, especially for new-ish runners, if you have a bomb bag in hand, you don't need the brown chests anymore. Until then,
yeah,
I would open it on the chance that you pull some bomb shoes out of there. Penny on the way upriver as a child definitely wants that. Wants the beans.
Yeah.
To get that access to the hook shot, because then we can start actually playing the video game. You know, when you have a strength hook shot, that's almost bearable. Oh, big chest in the wall here in Death Mountain Trail. And another strength. Bomb locked.
That's a very early strength too. We are almost logically equipped for spirit. We're only missing 3 items, and we're only half an hour in.
We have some bomb shoes here.
Yep, a 10 pack. Right, buying maximum of 2 beans here because we don't have money for more. Doesn't matter.
That's it. Playing Nocturne then.
Yep. Immediately goes and plants the bean.
Second copy of the information that at the bottom of Zor's Fountain there is indeed a bow.
Yeah, so Shyler opting not to get any beans before heading adults. This does mean they have to have another age change at some point to get that hook shot. Or maybe is hoping for a boomerang somewhere. As we find
Hover
hovers
boots in
DC.
Dodongo's Cavern. Not doing the thing.
Oh, Penny is not going to lake. She's straight going to
I'm not a fan.
adult to pick up the hook shot. I get it.
Pick up the hook shot. She also knows she can beat the Dodongo's Cavern with the bomb shoes she has.
Yeah.
And the strength, obviously. So that's also. I regularly say if you can do a dungeon, do a dungeon. So, not mad about that. But I will say if you have a path to King Dodongo that almost certainly at this point, because you already have a strength, will lead you to bombs, might be worth taking a look in that area before going back adult.
Yeah. The difficult part is getting there. There's no real quick way to get
It's
there
a
as a
hike.
child. It's a very long hike, and especially after that child shooting she had, she's going to feel very behind.
That is true. What we also can do now is check in Kakariko, which we do know to be on the path of the hero. Could be our Iron Boots. She's walking past that for the moment. Or not.
She's
Safe.
safe scumming the choose, which is a very good decision. Because if this is nothing, would totally suck.
Let's have a look.
Besides, if you quit from here, you're going to spawn on top at DMT anyway, so
Not even DMT.
the potion shop up.
Yeah, the potion shop, but yeah. DC is kind of loaded. There's hover boots, there's a strength upgrade, there's a strength upgrade nearby, and Redead Grotto has another bottle.
That's not.
That is not logic. That has no logical
That would-
implications.
that
There's
would-
another hook shot. Okay. DC indeed loaded.
Well, there are irons from water. Oh, that might not hit, actually. It did not hit. The eyes in DC are kind of finicky. If you toss it over to the other
Yikes!
side... Damn! What is happening?
DC just has all our stuff. Alright, so pennylane is now headed into the Dodongo's Cavern with strength, 8 bomb shoes, and a dream. That seems doable, honestly.
Yeah, very doable. She should know that she's probably not going to find a bomb back here. There could be a bomb back here technically, but I think it's very safe to assume it's not. Well, we obviously know, but
You shouldn't be expecting a bomb back here. She is also, to prevent accidents, I think, is frequently unequipping the bomb shoes when she doesn't need them actively. Which, you know, I applaud the caution. That has, like, stupid mistakes like that have cost me many a shoe
yeah.
in previous races. Alright, and it looks like Shyler will be the answer to a prediction of who is going to finish a required dungeon first.
Very much so.
Because I don't think King Dodongo will be a problem for them. Yeah, Penny is now exploring the absolute treasure trove of items that is Dodongo's Cavern.
Yeah. DC path to everything.
DC path to yes. We are definitely getting at least one DC path in.
For sure. Using the strat she knows from me.
Yup.
I don't know if that works.
Might have
I
worked.
think it did. Yeah, it did. Sometimes you can be slightly off center, and then the explosion will not hit the bomb on the other side, and that would
And there's-
suck.
Good grief!
Okay,
Even King of Congo has another item for us.
DC
This is an
has the
entire
full
Shadow Temple
package
kit.
to Shadow Temple. Actually, can do Shadow after DC. Shadow
Yeah, I
could
would
be
say
the
just-
second dungeon we complete.
Yeah,
which
just
would
do
also
Shadow at
just-
this point.
Yeah, that would be a great play.
If can do dungeon, and in this case, you can do Shadow Temple. Like, this is not how this usually goes, and I am immediately eating my words from like 20 minutes ago that, Shadow Temple is very likely the last of our dungeons because the only one that requires magic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, screw
Yep.
this.
Yep, we
Seed
found
heard me and
everything.
was laughing.
Yep. Seed was Randobot was like, "You sure, Tobias?
No,
You rolled this one."
I did roll this. It's my fault. Call it what it is.
I love having an early Shadow. Pennylane will actually be able to complete it rather soon.
Dangerous proposition because bomb requirements. She does not have a bomb bag. And
True.
there are certain checks in this dungeon that require a bomb. Runners have lost tournaments over this.
Yeah, that is true. I believe bomb 3 explosives are required.
Yeah. So she will need 3 if all goes well in the Dongo's Cavern. She will have, I think, then she's already spent 2 on stuff outside DC. So no, that's nothing. Just go have a look if you're not sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, with just just 2 chews in reserve, this is kind of, it's a dicey proposition. It's not out of the question. We'll see. Any case, Shyler is making headway into Shadow Temple here.
Yep.
And
Does
is-
have the bomb bag. Almost gets knocked off the bridge there. That was quite scary, actually.
That worked.
Hey, I didn't see nothing.
Yep.
You're in the right spot. Go for it.
All right, more small keys. So the first 2 checks in Shadow Temple, hard required. There is obviously the strategy that especially with that certain settings provoke of you just run past a few checks, first few checks in Shadow Temple and just safe warp after dropping for Roar's Wind if you can't continue. Obviously, that's more of a go mode strat. Not really something you would do in like the first hour of a race.
Yeah, not something I would advise scrubs to do either. That's a rather advanced strat, which you, well, I guess technically can use.
Penny taking along a safety ferry.
If you're very sure of what you're doing and where your paths are leading you, then yes. But right now we're so early in the seed that we don't really know where to go yet. We still only have 2 path hits, for the record. So yeah, it's in everyone's best interest if you just full check everything.
Right. 4 bomb shoes, by the way, for
Right.
um,
Because of the
Enormous
back wall.
Cavern. Yep.
So we have 4 left. That's ooh.
That is tight, honestly.
It is.
Ooh, that's gonna
That's
be
not
tight.
gonna make it.
Yeah, no, usually not the case with the first King Dodongo round when you don't have bombs. Just not enough time to grab the bomb shoe and feed it to him. Side hopping through this corridor is one of the popular strats to just ignore the damn Skulltulas popping up everywhere. The other option is use Din's Fire when you're standing in front of the first Skulltula, and then just they all burn.
Yeah, which in theory.
Which honestly,
could be
I think
it
that is the correct approach for dealing with a spider infestation.
Burn it with fire. Yeah, sure.
Kill it with fire.
It is quite slow.
True.
It's not the cutscene. The Din's Fire cutscene lasts quite a bit. So it's not the fastest way. The fastest I think are not is the single nut strat.
Mm-hmm.
Penny finds her Dins.
Mm-hmm. And this is one of the more annoying rooms, obviously, in Shadow Temple to do when you don't have a gosh darn bow, because instead of being able to snipe everything from the door, you just actually have to walk around the room. And Penny is pondering her choices, and you walk, and is indeed playing Nocturne and is headed into Shadow Temple. There's a blue
great.
t-shirt, and there is a scale in Shadow Temple as well.
Yeah, we're. No, Penny
Not-
decides against it.
I will also want to emphasize something. You can't finish Shadow Temple right now. We have the entire Shadow Temple kit, bar one thing. Lullaby.
We don't
And yes,
have.
I did just Ink just realized the same thing, but yeah, this is we are short a song to actually be able to complete Shadow Temple, so
You are absolutely right.
logic or not, you're not completing this dungeon. So I'm guessing Penny Lane is going to follow up on our paths now. We're hoping. We have a horse, we have
Yeah.
some bomb shoes, we can honestly safe scum the shoes, have a good look around Hyrule Field, and then just look what's on Adult Lake. And then obviously, hopefully, checking out Child Lake after that.
Yep, Hyrule Field as a play makes sense right here. We have logic for crossing. We do have a lens, and we do have magic, and we do have hover boots, and we have a long shot. We have so many things, and we're not even an hour in.
Honestly, that is also not a bad choice. I would probably leave Aurora's Wind in the... gotta be economical with your shoes for the moment. I would obviously leave Aurora's Wind in the Gerudo training grounds after the first few checks. Hope. Or this could just be a bomb bag.
Is this a bailout? As the last chest in GTG maze is a
It's
Hylian shield.
double magic.
So no magic in Shadow Temple.
Nope. Which is unusual, untraditional. Penny is choosing to keep that.
Yeah. Oh, I think this stems from you're here now. You might as well check everything before you quit. Because if she quits now, then she will be she'll end up in CAC again.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, was that toilet blue? I thought it was
Toilet
maze.
death, yeah. Big pose we know is nothing. And we also, don't officially have the means to actually hunt a big Poe yet. She saved that, so she's keeping the double magic. Alright, let's see. That's nothing, but we're getting more information. Spirit on the path to Morpha.
Which
So
means
there's
our
a strong...
irons are there.
Yeah, there's your strong indicator towards, you might want to be crossing here.
Yep.
Honestly, that... If you're saying that, yeah, irons are there, or something that leads us to irons, at this point...
I would rush that.
That bow, at the bottom of Zora's Fountain, that might be first logical.
Yes. Could very well be, as bombs are very much required in Shadow, because we found our mirror shield there just now.
Well, there are bomb flowers in that room, so...
I guess I am going to make my own race today, which is nice. We are flying through this. The only things we don't have is anything that will lead us to Jabu. Like, at all.
This is also, by the way, I think a good way to be economical with your bomb shoes. Penny has chosen to keep the remaining, or to keep the double magic from the first grotto, from the Boulder of Destiny grotto, but the others obviously hasn't saved yet, and will also now check out Adult Lake. So, on the one hand, you're headed to a path destination, which means that you might be risking if that has your as your path item as an adult, then you're risking just losing those bombs because you're probably not gonna want to pick that up twice. But on the other hand, if it's not, then you can just scum the entire last 5 minutes away.
Yeah. The sad bit is that you are close to Valley right now.
Mm-hmm.
You are close to crossing. So, yeah, this is a very interesting seed so far.
So, by the way, also huge props to Shyler for making it through that fan room without the iron boots. There are strats that allow you to basically just side hop your way through there, but they are finicky. I honestly still have my trouble with them. So, good job. Now,
Shyler does not have bombs here.
nope, and this is a problem. As I said, people have lost races over this, and this room does not give you a bomb drop. There's no pot in this room that'll drop bombs for you.
Nope.
You're going to have to drop for Rose Wind and return later. Which is, at least you have for Rose Wind.
Yeah.
Lens can be helpful though to determine at least if you need that what's under the debris. If it's a big chest, well, honestly, you will want to open that regardless because this could also be a key.
Yes.
And it's a big chest. So yeah, you're not opening that for the moment. But yeah, we have a key, we can open the door to the shortcut. But yeah, honestly, I am also not opposed to just leaving for Roar's Wind here for now.
Go and
Please
find
still
Jill.
open the door to the shortcut. Open the shortcut so you can have more flexibility. Yep, there we go. Okay.
It would have been really funny if adult fishing had bombs as well. I just wanted it doesn't, but
I wanted that to happen too. That would have been
so
hilarious. Don't say, oh, there we go. That's those shoes gone. Okay.
Yep. Decides to save with a full wallet.
Hey, good point.
And decides to go cross.
You got a hint that says Spirit Temple is on the path to Morpha. You can get to Spirit Temple in logic, so yeah. Not mad about it. Alright, this is the first time Shyler is looking at their dungeon layout.
Yeah, already had the path to KD hint, so knew that DC was a required dungeon. Also, from the Foolishes, you can extrapolate that Water Temple and Jabu are both required dungeons. But in what order and where what they lead to is pretty unbeknownst. They now know that it leads to the Ocarina of Time check, which has Bolero, which is quite useless at this point in time because we don't need to go to fire. Rents.
Well, you can still have a quick look around the crater, though, with Bolero.
Yeah.
That's another song. That's another. Well, you can get to the song anyway. It's not like you need the song. You have hover boots. You have.
Yeah, but being able to warp there is a lot nicer than having to hike all the way there. Well, we do have kind of a fast trek through the forest and with the with the shortcut in Lost Woods. But it's still a bit of a hike.
Yep. And you're getting caught by the Gerudo.
Yeah, Shyler also deciding that, hey, I could go across the desert here.
Ooh, big chest. That is a long shot extension, Penny. I think.
Yeah, I don't think. Do you know this?
I don't know. Oh, maybe? But no.
That is true. Shyler has strength to a mirror.
I mean, she knows the setup for the trick. But yeah, I think it's easier to just beat the Gerudo guard quickly and then return there from the other side of the building.
Yeah, extension is not a hard trick, but it's annoying. Especially if you're quite new to running, speed running, and rando running in general.
Alright, trap the guard in the torch.
Oh, you need the setup.
Yep, there we go, turn around. Crouch step. Unfortunately, destroyed her stored jump slash before starting the crouch step, so that'll take more hits. Anyway, yeah, Shyler checking Adult Lake now on the off chance that the Path Lake has another item for us. That is not a bad choice, by the way.
Well, they have the bomb, so it shouldn't be. I think with the kit they have, I would have definitely tried to get my ass to Spirit.
From the side of the building to the vines at the top of the building, straight up. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Right in the elevator. You don't even need to call up Pierre from here. I think you can even just long shot the chest itself.
I think you can, yeah. Or hovers out across the gap.
Yeah, also true. Alright, what's at the top of Gerudo Fortress is the other scale. Okay,
right.
So one scale in Shadow Temple, the other in Gerudo Fortress.
And that would provide our logical access to the long shot. Oh no, wait, we have bombs. Doesn't matter.
We do have bombs. Alright, having a look at the maze first. No big chest in the center. Doesn't look like a big chest on the left. And only small chests on the right, I think. I don't see any gold. There's one bow locked up there, because of course there is.
Because, yeah, thanks game.
Dropping for Roar's Wind and G'ing the FO, I think. That's the strat here.
Yeah. Shyler probably going to follow the same path. Although with almost the entirety of Shadow Temple in their back pockets.
Not taking any chances.
We are crossing.
Yep. Though I don't think the lens is actually for crossing. I think it is for not accidentally firing off that last chew. Because that one's, I
fair.
think, going for the... that one's, I think, reserved for the Colossus Fairy. Never mind. Depends on what song we get, obviously.
Yeah. We have still yet to find ZL, Storm's Serenade, and Requiem. We know where Bolero and Sun Song are. Yeah, Shyler also making their way to GGG.
What's our plan? Why are we walking back? We have hover boots. I have questions now.
Oh, she is picking up
Money!
money for more chews.
Honestly, good game knowledge or good game overview here. I hadn't even thought of that, but that is absolutely smart. You don't have explosives yet. You know there might be some at Child Lake. But yeah, there's a guy selling you out 10 shoes for outrageous prices. But hey.
You're there and you have a full wallet. You
Yep.
might as well.
Go get him.
Shyler's still only running on 3 hearts. Welcome! Thank you very much. And we're off to the Spirit Temple. Now if Requiem has ZL, that would probably mean an instant... semi-instant rush to the Shadow Temple, surely. Yeah, you are right, Zaid. Shyler has Fluorescent Shadow. Which means that getting back here for Shyler is quite an endeavor.
If CL is on Colossus, honestly, I can see both of them, but especially Shyler. Staying around and seeing how much damage... Oh no! Slightly too far to the left there, Pennylane. Staying around and doing and trying to see how much damage they can do in Shadow Temple because, hey, in Spirit Temple, because, hey, you then have access to the 2 adult side checks. You hopefully find a key there. And then... you take your chances, I think. I mean, from Shyler's perspective, they have Mirror Shield already. Wouldn't be too big of a gamble to see if they can't complete Spirit Temple. They would need to leave behind an Ice Switch or 2.
Yeah, that would be the aggressive play, the correct play. Big issue for Shyler is that they can't finish Shadow until they pick up the long shot on Graveyard.
Pennylane is going to just follow the ghost at this point because, hey, you have the lens, you might as well use it.
You even have it equipped.
Yep. Or, let's say, follow the ghost a little bit and then turn off the lens and then just beat your own path. Because that's good enough for getting to the Colossus. Shyler is showing us more of GTG, which is also a great play. Again, GTG is one of those locations with just a whack ton of checks. It's 22 checks, of which 9 are keys, so 13 items.
Very dense. Not without a bow, that's correct.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
Penny
Penny,
attempting
don't
a
do
very
this.
difficult skull here.
Yeah, don't do this.
Don't do this. Like, the levers are they're just gonna kill you.
Yep. You can only do this if you have planted the bean and get on top. Well, you can do this without, but it's just...
You can't do this without, it's just utterly annoying to do.
I'm getting frustrated just looking at it. And not because Penny is doing this, but because of those fucking guys.
Penny, there's going to be a purple lever soon, if you keep killing levers.
I mean, that's money.
What? The skull?
Yeah, but this is not worth it. Yeah, this is,
Alright, the Wolfos give us another key in,
That's our first key.
Wait, our first, really? I mean, we don't really need it. The maze is basically empty. And yeah, well, there's a skull token as a reward for your efforts. Archway has a heart piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess there's 4 keys in the leg room.
4.
Yeah, just because it's funny. There's at least 1.
Hyrule against Castle Fairy's hint copy. Already seen this.
Key number 2. Oh,
Nope, that's a brown chest.
that is a brown chest. Do we get 3 out of 4, though? We do get 3 out of 4.
And there's Zelda's Lullaby.
Alright,
Alright,
we're in business.
well, don't warp away, you have a fairy too. Or not.
There's not one
I mean,
to waste
yeah.
a chew on the ferry.
Also,
Can full clear
you can
Shadow
now
at
full
this
clear
point.
Shadow.
No, she can.
Can? Not? What do you mean?
No, she
I'm
can.
confused. Yeah, I said so.
Okay. I must have missed it. You were slightly falling off a bit there, so I
Okay.
didn't hear that fully. No, we are very much in Shadow Temple clear mode.
Honoris, you can get across the chasm at the end of Shadow Temple by just long-shotting to a pier that's there.
Yeah.
So this is
It
also
is-
in logic.
It is very much the fastest way too.
Yep.
Saves you a cutscene. Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
we
the
had-
Bowlock chest on Penny's side before.
Yeah, by the way, this can also mean that your logical first bow can chill on Bongo, because Yeah, you can get across that chasm without having a bow, with a hook shot. With a long shot. Entirely in logic.
Yep. Can also do it out of logic with a shoe.
Yeah, that setup is kind of advanced though.
That's a tricky setup.
Welcome in
Thank you.
Kameko Sky and friends.
Yeah, thank you for the raid. We are slightly over an hour in. As we shout out our runners, trackers, and Tobias. Thank you
And
for being with me here today. We are seeing a little bit of a jet. A lot of items getting thrown
you said
our
the
way.
word.
I said the word like half an hour ago.
I don't think
the
Penny
only
ever
thing,
actually did a jump slash. No, she did.
the only thing we're really missing right now is the Jabu requirements. We know that something that leads to Iron Boots has to be in Spirit Temple. Although we know that, don't think Shyler knows. Don't know if they got that hint.
I think only Penny saw the spirit is on the path to Morpha hint.
Yeah. Penny is doing the check Shyler has already done, but will be able to actually complete Shadow. And will be able to do a Spirit Temple quite soon after. Or at least get the Morpha path. So then she might be able to garner a bit of time here.
Yes, on the other hand, I don't think Shyler will warp away from Spirit Temple like Penny has. I think they will stay there and see how much damage they can do. We'll see.
Yeah, Shyler is committed to the Spirit. You also don't need that angle if you have hover boots.
You just backwalk with hover boots across that sand flow, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and Blue Rose tells us that Shyler saw Spirit to Morpha when they did field. I don't recall Shyler doing field. I thought only Penny did, but I must have been wrong.
Yeah, I saw Shyler crossing field to Lake, but I did not see them actually go into any grottos. But that might have just been me.
Your prediction is up. Who will win the race? That's the big one.
Yeah.
There's already 1,024 points, a nice round number, up on Shyler here. And you know what? I can't be unbiased here. I'm gonna match that.
Go for it. I am no longer a gambler, so I will not partake. Gambling is bad. Be careful, friends.
This is true. Hence why we're also using, we're also only gambling with imaginary internet points.
Yeah, it's true. I have been in the position where, sadly, those internet points turned into real money.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not a good. It's not a good thing.
No, don't gamble for money, kids.
Don't. Please gamble responsibly. If you have to, if you like the thrill, and it's very understandable, because it is thrilling and it can be quite fun. Please do so responsibly. Do not bet your house.
We would appreciate you having a place to live. Alright, Shyler has Zelda's Lullaby. I would expect them to have a look at the fairy here and then see what's going on in Spirit Temple. Would obviously be to Pennylane's benefit, and only to hers, if it turns out that you're locked out as an adult here. But I think, is that even possible still?
Well, we don't know where Requiem is, and it could be on Bolero, which is accessible.
Oh, true. Yeah, neither of them has been to Crater yet.
So it could very well be possible that we're just child locked out of spirit, and Shyler is doing this for kind of nothing. But we don't know that, and we are going to find out very soon.
Indeed. The strength upgrades that Penny has, both of them. Penny has that strength upgrade from DC. That's just a tracking mistake. So both of them. Oh no, Death Mountain Wall is still missing.
Death Mountain Wall, yeah, the DMT.
Wait, I'm not sure she ever got that one. I am sorry. Yeah, but she does have the strength upgrade from DC. Yeah, DMT Wall has the other one.
Yeah.
Gaslighting the trackers. I would never. That was an honest mistake.
Yeah, we use electricity here.
Oh, so from psychological straight to physical tort? Let's not go there.
That's not. Yeah, on Oris it doesn't. It doesn't help that Goron City is foolish, and Penny still actually doesn't have bombs yet.
Yep. Just skating by on those shoes.
In the meantime, it looks we are actually child locked out of Spirit Temple.
Welp.
Bombs
so that is
are
actually
out fishing.
That is actually a little bit of a time save for Penny here then, because she chose not to walk into Spirit at all, just warped straight back to Shadow Temple. Obviously, choosing not to is a strong word. She also wasn't able to due to the fact that she also wasn't able to because she just hadn't had that second strength.
Yep, very much so. Did pick up CL, so is going to be able to clear Shadow, so that's nice.
Oh, Blue corrects me. I must have seen something wrong then, because apparently there's letter on the arch.
There a letter
right,
on the arch?
So not just a heart piece. So I mean, it's kind of on brand for me to misidentify Rudo's letter here. So not mad.
Yeah, no, I was checking it just now, and I also thought it. I still thought it was a heart piece. So I am going to VOD dive. Hello, VOD.
Rudo's letter, the item required to get to Jabu Jabu. On the archway then. All right. Shyler checking Bowser's grave here for another useful song. Yeah. This EL obviously will open up the world quite a bit. Obviously, I'm also sure both of them are going to check Crater soon, just as another... You kind of have to poke the redead with your sword, not the wall. That's enough joking at runner's expense for the day.
Yeah. Yep. Shyler remembering you can actually check these with Inspire.
Not just as a child with a trick.
Yeah, logically required for this check. It
and
is a big
chest. So let's see. That is very bomb locked.
That is very bomb locked.
It was another bomb bag. That could be very good for Penny, though.
Could be very, very good for Penny. I'm having trouble VOD diving.
And there's Requiem in the Composer's Grave.
All right,
now
so
Shyler will just head straight back into Spirit, into Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it Rudo's letter then?
I honestly can't tell.
If both Blue and Kameko say that seems to be
It was a
Rudo's
letter, yeah.
letter.
It is a letter. I saw the cork on the bottle. It is
Well,
a letter.
I'm still being true to my brand. Penny dropping for Roar's Wind here. Oh, right. Almost forgot about the... And there's Golden Gauntlets in
There's
there as
strength
well.
2 for Penny. She's going to pick that up.
She is.
Penny
Which is...
actually getting bailed hard here.
This is bailout after bailout for Penny, honestly. So... This is definitely
That's just
losing losing Shyler some advantages. This is interesting. Okay. Now... And gets the mirror shield. Fast boat ride. And return to the wind room.
Yeah, but because of Shadow being disloaded, Penny actually way less far behind than initially thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are in the wind room. For a second I was confused. Why are we here? But we are in the wind room.
Because, you know,
Shyler
this
had
is where the dungeon advances, Bronze Snoop.
Yes.
Don't! Wait until the fan is over. Penny is definitely still behind on checks completed and on general progression, but she is through the item layout gaining advantages.
Right, Shyler still doesn't have a long shot.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that exists. No!
Oh no!
That wasn't even blown into the chasm here. Just walked straight into it, as it looked like. Anyway, probably the wind still played a role.
Shyler also doesn't have choose, so can't do the choose strats. And that's the last key. We knew this had to be a key.
So Shyler doesn't have a bow. Shyler doesn't have choose. They can't get to Bongo.
They cannot get to Bongo.
That is a problem
That is-
for Shyler right now.
Yeah, that is definitely an advantage to Penny. Did
I don't
Shyler?
honest-
I don't. Yeah, Shyler has not been to Child River to pick up beans yet. Now with the Requiem, yeah. I mean,
Honoris in
can-
chat
you
asking,
can-
I wonder if they came back too early, like maybe they forgot. I think almost certainly they did.
yeah, I think they realize now. Yeah, they are going in Childs to plant a bean or to pick up beans.
But yeah, that's a casual 3 or 4 minute time loss on Shyler's side right there.
Yeah.
Penny also already realizing that this is a big chest just by where the invisible chest boundaries are. And this obviously does open interesting routing potential for Shyler, though. They can now do Child River and warp directly to Spirit and get the 2 child checks in Spirit then. So not all is lost. That is... Penny will still definitely have to go back Child as well. Yep.
Yes. Very much so. We still need the Rudo's letter from the top of the arch. I hope she did a better job peeking than we did. Because that would be very painful to miss. However, she does still have a bean, so it should be very easy, quick, and done on Penny's side to get Rudo's letter. Leaves us with the question: where the hell is Boomerang?
I don't know. The way this seed has been progressing, my money is either on Inside Spirit Temple or on Colossus Ferry.
Colossus Ferry has been checked by Shyler.
Oh right, yeah. Well, Inside Spirit
there's
Temple.
nothing there.
Given-
It could very well be in Spirit Temple, yeah.
But this is honestly the Boomerang Casino at this point. There is Boomerang and Light Arrows still to be gotten. Obviously,
Yes.
for the Light Arrows, we have a hint.
Yeah, we know
wanna
where
do
a bow is.
Mhm.
So
Do we want to do a
necessarily-
bet for Boomerang's location, maybe?
Yeah, we do not
Technically,
have.
we also don't know the Iron Boots yet.
Yeah, you are right, Blue. We don't have a boomerang or slingshots. So we cannot advance in Child Spirit. Although we do have Choose, and Penny does know the Choose strat there.
Correct. We have Choose, and this strat of pointing a Chew at the wall to get access across the bridge is familiar to her. So, where is that boomerang, folks? If you have an opinion on where that boomerang might be, exclamation point bet and your location guess in the chat. Honor is betting GTG. The more specific your guess is, obviously, the better.
Funnier it is.
So if you wanna pick if you wanna guess a specific location, cool. You're making your chances of winning the bet slimmer, but obviously, we're here for bragging rights. So if you can pinpoint the specific check where that item is, even better. Chancellor Palpatine betting Ice Cavern, Iron Boots chest. That one has already been hinted, and unfortunately not your location. All right. I was for a moment wondering if Penny knew where that pier was, because I don't know I've ever seen her actually using it before, but evidently she does. Here we go! Off to Bongo.
I'm gonna say it's on Twin Rogan.
Ooh! I'm going to say... Okay. Totally out of left field. Crater Volcano.
It could very well be there. We have not seen that. But we are seeing Bongo for the first time today.
Let's go!
Shyler is just going to check the Child Spirit, I guess. Because they can't go anywhere.
Don't spam the hook shot. Yep, there we go. Nice. Good rhythm. Alright, that bongo fight is not looking too bad.
No, looking quite good. Get this one, and that will probably be the end of this.
Not sure because whirlwind attack, but yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's not a jump flash.
Nope. But honestly,
And
good
Bongo-
rhythm on the and there's
Yeah.
obviously a key.
And Bongo does have a lot of HP.
Yep. But honestly, I'm not mad about using safety strats here. You don't have a bow. You're kind of... This is not your usual bongo fight. This is not the bongo fight you know. So, okay, hard piece on the one chest, and Shyler is just about to warp away. Oh no! Don't they have choose? I think they don't have choose.
They don't have choose. They just found out that they don't have a ranged weapon at all.
Well,
So, yeah, this is the feels bad moment for Shyler. Definitely.
blue
No
would be from
bow
Bongo.
on Bongo, sadly.
So, Penny is now pulling ahead, has completed Shadow Temple, And she can now pick up the song from Composer Grave, as well as her bomb bag, which is out of logic, but she won't care about that. How are we doing on skulls, by the way? Also at 10 skulls, so let's see.
I think Shyler at least has 10.
I think Penny has as well.
Penny has as well. According to our wonderful trackers, who are doing a great job, obviously. We are just here yapping.
Yeah. Look, we're just here talking about the race.
Nice cutscene skip here.
They have to actually keep track of the race. Nice cutscene skip on the cutscene here in the grave, and 5 whole rupees for saving a guy from an eternal curse.
Well then, that sucks. It's not that then. We know it's not Reed at Grotto. Is it just gonna be light arrows on Kek Archery?
Potentially. We don't have a boat to check.
No, we know where it is. We just can't reach it yet.
Yep.
Well, Penny can.
She doesn't have iron boots.
No, but she does have shoes.
She is now warping back to the desert. So taking immediate advantage of that Requiem of Spirit. And going to realize she's locked out of the Spirit Temple as an adult here. Not to worry, though. Lights can be... So, I'm not 100% certain in about scrub settings. In general, lights can be Path of the Hero, depending. But yeah, I think they are excluded from it in scrubs? Question mark?
We were like 3 months into the tournament, and
Oh! Honestly,
I did not know that. I thought I was also thinking Bane. I was like, oh, Bane and the Path of the Hero, they're kind of similar in scrubs. They're basically the same thing. Nope.
No.
They are not.
Bane and Path of the Hero can coexist even. Okay. Heart piece. Penny walking away from that.
Yeah, Penny about to find out that she is actually child locked.
That's fine though. We have Requiem. So
Shyler doing Dumpy race an hour and a half in. There has been people doing that as of late, because it is kind of a time sink. You might as well do it when you can full clear graveyard, but we cannot really full clear graveyard yet, so it's whatever. Not gonna find anything useful here.
And 2 heart pieces or heart chests in adult spirits. Penny is going child here.
Shyler's still only on 3 hearts, by the way. Now we do have double defense.
Dedicated to not opening small chests.
That's I'll call it brave.
That was the Minuet check. Sorry, the Forest Medallion check here.
Yep. You cannot warp here.
Ten skulls checked. Dumpy race checked. Off to Spirit Temple they go.
This is the play for GTG, because Shyler cannot go further into Spirit Temple. Penny does have beans. Or a bean.
A bean. And that's all you need.
Yeah, no more beans required, because we do have hovers, so we can get around Crater. Tiny bit slower.
Pennylane is equipping the bomb juice, so knows the strat. Is also equipping the Hylian shield, because hey, why not avoid your Deku shield, your plank of wood, burning from the fire keys?
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first one to burn their shield on it.
Done it plenty of times. I don't recommend it. It's not fun. Shyler picked up Rudo's letter here. Penny, come on. Thank you.
Penny, desperate to save sticks.
Not
So
a
far
bad reflex
succeeding.
here, honestly.
And at this point in the seed, I think I would just go with murdering things with my sticks. I
There
need
is-
I know I need Jabu. I need 4 sticks for that, and that's all I basically need.
Yes, if you make 0 mistakes and play a perfect Jabu, but you know, that's not probably the reality of most group Minuet scrub
That is-
runners.
That is true, but don't forget there's a free stick in Zora's domain as well. A lot of things you can pick up on the Ray. You just need the one, I think.
There we go. First try, nice.
First try, very well done. And now, actually, kind of clearly moving ahead.
Shyler is
in this
doing
seed.
some cleanup here, and is looking for either a child projectile or a bomb choose, obviously. The bomb choose, I think, are not that far off. Where was Penny's last or first
In Midas house.
thing of bomb choose? Oh no! Oh, there's a Kokiri sword. Okay.
Well, that's a thing we definitely don't need. Oh, that's a miss.
That might have hit. I'm not sure. Nope. Anubis lives yet another day.
Yeah, you
What?
can chew this.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she barely missed.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, you can chew that over the ceiling. Alternatively, she could use Din's Fire.
Yeah. Alright, we have so far. How many path hints do we have? It is still a very very low hint game.
I got
There's
3.
a third bomb bag. All bomb bags except one. All explosives except one bomb locked. Nice.
Penny found her key.
I am not sure I agree with her immediately warping out of there as a child here, because, well, no, never mind. She
You can
has
clear
Din's
anything
Fire.
with adult.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, no bow for bullcrap, but no, Din's Fire exists and is in her hands, so here we go. Shyler, on the other hand, on the way to Zora's River, it looks like we are getting an Ice Cavern play.
We do.
Maybe Iron Boots and Ice Cavern. That would be a huge boon for Shyler.
But what would the path to Morpha be then?
You got me there.
So it could theoretically be Hammer. And have
4.
Iron Boots Hammer locked. Oh no, wait, all the Hammer checks are dead. I think. Nothing in Valley. We have nothing in. Well,
Crater Fairy.
Crater Fairy is not dead. There could be a Rang in Ice.
Mm. All right. So, to summarize the first 1.5 hours of this seat, we got a single path hint that says Lake Hylia is on the path to King Dodongo, which had expectedly our bombs. We also got this one, Kakariko Village, on the path of the hero, which seems to have confused Shyler for a moment here. Path of the heroes are kind of rare compared to the other path types. And we also, and Shyler followed that path to King Dodongo hint, obviously, to their bomb bag. Pennylane, meanwhile, found some bomb chews in Mido's house and rode those until she was able to buy more in the desert, and found an out of logic bomb bag in the Composer's
Royal
grave. Yep, Royal Tomb. There is also the fact that Strength 3 for Shyler was Strength 2 for Pennylane. You do have to spin the mirror one more time. Which was another bailout for Penny because Shyler had found that strength in the Death Mountain Trail wall, which Penny never checked. So, kind of two big lucky breaks for Penny here. On the other hand, Shyler has...
Penny has also been really good with her knowledge of tricks and being able to move around, knowing what to do at what time. Like you said, for instance, with the bomb shoes. Yeah, that should work, Shy. It did work. You don't need to pause buffer that. You can just run.
Do whatever makes you comfortable.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, and so far we basically got all the items thrown in our laps, apart from the boomerang, and that's kind of the only item we're still looking for. We also do not have a bow, but we know where bow is.
Yes, but we don't have the iron boots to get to them.
No, but
we
have a
do
spirit path to
assume
Morpha.
they are. We have a path to Morpha. We do assume they are here in spirit. Zora's domain on the path to Twin Rova. What? How? What? I have questions. Oh,
that could be a
slingshot
or
boomerang.
a boomerang.
That could also be your boomerang. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some sort of projectile for sure.
Yes, because Child Spirit is hard required. We don't officially have a projectile yet.
Shyler is warping back to Temple of Time here instead of doing Ice Cavern.
Yeah, they're chasing the Rova hint, because that they also realize that hey, it must be for a ranged weapon because Child Spirit is required. Because other than having a ranged weapon, a child ranged weapon, we have the full package. We don't need a bow for Spirit Temple. Bow is one of the few things not required in Spirit.
All right, that's another key here. There's a Beamos in the way.
It's very much a Beamos in the way. Yeah, that is very good info. Although for Shyler has the experience to understand what that means. Penny probably can deduce what's going on here, but that is a very quirky string of logic.
She very much knows that shoes are out of logic, so and she's standing in front of a heart piece chest right now, so I'm betting she's picking it up despite, having 6 hearts, just because, you're standing right there. Get the health upgrade. But yeah, I think she would know that this is that this is going to lead her to a child projectile. I am not sure she would chase that for a boomerang, but this is like a 1 in 4 chance, honestly, for a boomerang here.
Yeah, and if boomerang is your go mode item, then for sure as hell you chase that.
Oh yeah. 1 in 4 is better odds than 1 in about 100 checks that are left in the game. So if that isn't it, back to GTG after this, or where are we going?
Well, Penny obviously doesn't know about this. Does not have the info. So that would be quite. I think Penny will go GTG.
Let's see.
Although we don't. It kind of depends on whether she's going to find a bow here or not. Or irons here. She might take those irons and go just go for fountain.
Honestly, yeah. Also, rule strikes again. If can do dungeon. So
Yes.
once if she remembers about the bow, after that, there's definitely water temple on the docket.
Yeah. If you're still looking for, if you want to find your boomerang first, you skip water for a while because it's dead, right? We know that there's nothing to be had there. It depends on whether or not you want to do an age change or not. And I would be guessing that, like, normally you wouldn't. It also depends on where you are in the world. If you have a relatively easy access to Water Temple, as you find a big chest in Zora's domain, to be expected.
Yep.
Due to the path hint.
There is a path item here. We'll see which one it is. Whoa! Okay.
And it is a slingshot.
That is unfortunate, but that was a 1 in 4 chance. We still haven't seen a Jabu path hint yet.
We have not.
It was a 1 in 4 chance for the boomerang, sorry. And there is a big chest on the right-hand side.
Yep. We can get there.
Please don't hookshot the side of the big chest. Oh, nope, she doesn't.
Yep, it is possible to fall off if you hook
Yep.
the side. You can hook the side.
Bow!
That is mildly disgusting, game.
That is also not our path item. Wait, can it be?
No, because Ruder's letter is... Well, if Bo locks irons...
If Bo locks
then it could
irons,
be.
if irons are just in CAC archery, which Penny will check after getting whatever song is on Burning CAC, which I think must be Storms at this point.
Yeah, the irons are probably Bo locked in GTG, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah, that also exists. And it would be... Does she still have Furor's Wind in? No, she doesn't. In GTG.
No, she
She
used it
reused
in
that.
Shadow.
Spirit, even.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. To get back to the big statue lobby after checking Child Climb.
Oh, right.
But yeah, Shyler is now back in Spirit Temple, slingshot in hand, and catching up to Penny.
Yeah, does have that ranged weapon now.
Now,
No
this is going to
boomerang.
be an interesting race. This is going to be an interesting race because big chest. Ooh,
That doesn't work.
you have to run into. Oh, there we go. That works.
Yeah.
Iron boots.
All right.
There we go. That's your path item.
Or irons are just here.
Yep. Okay. So we have the path to Morpha entirely concluded. We're just short the boomerang. That's our last item besides the light arrows. But that is a disgusting location for both the remaining bows, or one of the remaining bows, as well as the remaining bomb bags. All of them bomb blocked. It's just rude.
Yeah.
Go slightly farther to the back. Not that. There we go. Boomerang does not have
yes.
to be slingshot locked.
No, it does.
Oh, right. It
Because
has
that sling was
oh.
path.
Oh, that's important information for Shyler, though, that might very well pave them a path back into the game, because there are not many exclusively slingshot-locked checks in the game, though I guess all of Spirit Temple at this point
All of
is.
Spirit Temple is
Yep.
sling locked, which means that it's very possible still that it's bow locked in GTG.
Yep, but other than that, there is also slingshot target in the woods. And the iron boots.
Yep.
And the
That would
which
suck for
locks
Penny.
the other bow. So as I said, that is an important piece of information that can very well be a big benefit for Shyler if they find the boomerang earlier than Penny does. That would help them immensely. Anyway, first of all, Penny's now fighting Naburu.
Yep.
And I know I said that in exactly the intonation of Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Honoris has no idea what we're excited about. Well, we don't know where Boomerang is.
Yep. But Shyler has an important piece of information that tells us where it can be.
Yes. It has to be behind Spirits, or whatever we find in Spirits.
Or behind
the
anything
slingshot.
else locked behind a slingshot.
Yes.
For example, a slingshot target in the woods. Because the slingshot was a path item, right? So it was the only item of its kind that allowed access across the bridge in Spirit Temple, logically. Oh.
Oh no, she's gonna get it.
Nope, she's not, but we are boot camping Twin Rover again.
Yeah.
She's firing.
Yep.
All right. You really don't want to do that with the Z target lock on the witches,
targeting.
the stun lock. You want to do that without Z targeting them, because that will just make it so much harder to make the shield hit work later on. The reflection.
You need to untarget, and then you
Yep.
can aim the shield. This
Like
this
this.
this works.
Yep. All right. That also worked. Again, that was the non-targeted version of that stun lock.
Shyler finding a key. They are going to find a boomerang.
On target.
Or are a bow, finding a bow, not a boomerang. We don't
All
we
right.
don't even know where a bow is yet. The boomerang. Words.
Boomerang.
Boomerang. That's it.
All right, that's 4 hits against Koma and Kotake. You have to stun knock them afterwards. Otherwise, due to a bug in the code, they might sometimes want to go for a fifth round.
They can go forever. to do
Lovely.
that bug.
But anyway, here's Twin Rover. Storing a jump slash, and then onto the honestly more cutscene-like version of the fight. Here is a bow for Shyler.
So that path of the hero.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thoroughly confused.
Ditto, honestly. We're gonna see what is in Burning Cack, but I'm assuming
Oh,
at
no.
this point
It has to be storms on Burning Cack.
there has to be
And
storms on
then-
Burning Cack, honestly, for well access or one of the grottos.
Yeah, that's the only option we have left. Cack archery for hammer for the single hammer lock check. Oh no, we have Crater Fairy.
Yep.
Yeah, claim check is not there.
Yep, claim check is in Spirit Trial. Alright, and that is Twin Rover about to be done for Penny. Here we go. And Shyler can now finally complete Shadow Temple. And
Yes.
is doing just that.
Does know about Pierre, but did not know how to summon him. The previous
Where's
time
that
they
item?
were
That
here.
is a quiver. That is disgusting. That's too.
Ew.
That's two bomb locked, or no, slingshot locked bows in Spirit Temple. That is so rude. All right.
Well, at least we have a bow now.
Well,
We all
yeah.
have a bow now.
all projectile weapons as adult are behind slingshot.
All right.
Because the irons are also slingshot locked. Slingshot is path 2. Yes, time to check out Burning Cack for Penny. With her newly acquired forest, fire, and water medallion.
Yep.
That is all projectiles locked behind that single, logically locked behind that single slingshot.
Yep. Just as DC was path to everything, we have this Zora's Domain slingshot path to everything.
Yep. Ooh, just 2 hits on Bongo in that cycle.
That's not great.
Burning Cack gives us, as expected,
Yeah, you don't want to do
Song
this
of
in first
Storms.
person.
no.
Yeah. The best bongo fight I ever witnessed was your bongo fight, though.
Well, I was lucky as heck.
That
What
was,
do you mean?
It's a legendary bongo fight. The one where we had crowd control.
Oh, well, less lucky. But honestly, I was very lucky that people found that entertaining enough to donate to a cause near and dear to my heart.
It was very funny. I would urge everyone to watch the clip. It's still on
my
TSD,
channel, I
is it
think.
not?
Probably on the Silver Gauntlets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was being mercilessly bullied by chat through crowd control, but
it was
we
hilarious.
raised more than I think $1,000 for the Trevor project, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Well, Penny is about to be very annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay, Burning Cack, Crater, Goron City, and also especially that Storm's Grotto, because that obviously is now path location.
Yeah, and when you're here, you might as well pick it up.
That is the light medallion for Shyler.
So Shyler will be hot on her trail.
Within the spirit tile, chests contain bomb shoes and a claim check. There's your light arrows.
Okay.
That is your path to path of the hero fulfilled.
Yes.
What now?
Now
don't get Sphere Zeroed. Do Goron City and check out Crater as well.
Oh, we don't have to do
Not
Goron City because it's dead. Although
is it?
Penny seems to have forgotten.
It's a long seed.
It is.
This is definitely some time that she's giving back to Shyler here.
Yeah. She is missing 2 paths still, so it makes sense that she does this.
A bit of hint chasing here, yeah. That being said, she can ill afford to give time back to Shyler. That is, Shyler, we know, just because of playing OTR longer, does have, and this not being their first tournament, does have an edge in terms of execution. But so far, Penny hasn't been making a lot of mistakes regarding logic reading here, so...
Yeah, and Penny doing exactly what Ink is saying in chat. Routing hints aggressively.
Yeah, we still don't have a Jabu hint. Sorry, a Baronade path hint. Graveyard on the path to what?
That.
Oh, long shot? No.
Shoot the sun? Question mark?
Requiem to Letter, honestly. Yeah, that's the path already fulfilled.
Yeah, that path is already fulfilled.
Penny's having a bit of a moment to think. And still needs to stop Link the Goron.
Decides to go for the bow strat. If I have chews, I always just run into him with a chew. Because fuck you, that's why.
Understandable.
Meanwhile, Shyler using fire arrow strats
to great
against
effect.
the Anubai to great effect.
By the way, you don't need to time these bombs or these bomb flowers perfectly. The explosion lasts for about 2 seconds, and if Link the Goron rolls into the explosion circle at any point during those between 1 and 2 seconds, that will count as a hit. Anyway, we're going to find out what the crater song is.
Yeah. It would be nice if we got Serenade here, actually.
That would be very convenient for routing.
Yes.
If we don't get Serenade, though,
Well, we can't get Sun Song. It has to be Serenade.
Yep.
It can only be Serenade.
Okay. You say that with so much conviction.
Yeah, because we
wait,
have
oh.
we have storms. Sun Song is on
What?
is in ice. And Bolero
That's
is
a
on
hard
OOT.
piece. And evidently nothing interesting for Penny on the volcano. That's a damn pity.
Yeah. Now we don't have Sun Song. Doesn't matter. We can beat water.
We can beat water, and yeah. After that, honestly, GTG seems like a prudent choice, and horseback archery after that, or before that, we'll see. I don't know. The boomerang can be anywhere at this point, I think. Anywhere slingshot locked, that is.
Yeah, anywhere behind that slingshot. Which, honestly, it could be in bottom of the well. Which I think would be my next... It would be the next best
I would
thing.
I would maybe do the other Storm Scrotto first, just to get it out of the way. And you picking up some safety ferries.
Oh, right. Storms has to only lock lights and no other items. That's true. I was confused for a bit.
Oh yeah, otherwise it
you're
wouldn't be a Path of the Hero. That's true. Path priority.
Yes. Which means I understand fuck all about Path of the Hero and would like to never see it in my seeds. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
here
not
we
gonna
go.
happen.
Dropped off for Roar's Wind near the boss room. Now it's just a matter of finding that darn boss key, hopefully quickly. I do know that Penny frequently struggles with finding a way around Water Temple because just I mean, it's orientation-wise, it is just friggin' annoying.
Yeah.
So
I hope she paid attention to my lessons.
she did, I'm sure.
Yeah, she did.
That's a small key. Taking that along for the moment. Oh, you know what? Did anyone bet Vanilla Boomerang?
Ew. Ew.
Sorry, but that is very much on the cards.
Very possible, yes.
I don't think we have a sometimes hint for the stingers.
No,
But yeah, leather is
leather-
bow lock.
the leather isn't
That's
bow or
that is an
slingshot.
argument. Oh. That is an argument, in fact. Come on, let me theory craft some more. Where's Penny going? It is map chest time. Uninitialized crowd step, by the way, does exactly 1 point of damage.
You already have the water at max, Penny.
We are
Here.
witnessing a confusion.
Yes.
with hover boots, you want to go to the left edge of that.
Yep.
Of that ledge, by the way.
Oh, that makes sense, Minuet guy. Doing the
What?
jump to get Pierre for later.
She will be very confused if she plays the lullaby here and nothing happens. Anyway. Sometimes you just brain fart.
It does happen. Well, we know there's nothing in water, so we are just going to run through.
That's a key.
That is a key. Yeah, we are 2 hours in. We're watching the culmination of the seed.
Yep. We do need to find out where that stupid boomerang is. Stop tossing nuts at the thing and just kill it.
Yeah.
Good grief.
It's-
I know. It's not. I'm not mad at Penny. I'm just. It's so hard to sit here and just know.
It's like, Penny, we've talked about this.
No, not even that. It's just. I've been there. I've been in that exact situation where my rhythm exactly matches up with that thing never actually going into a state where I could actually kill it.
Yeah, the spiky boys are insane sometimes.
And Shyler, meanwhile, is being trolled by Twin Rover, but that should be a hit. Alright. We have 2 keys, so that's all Penny needs.
Yep.
So we are just looking for the boss key now. Is it gonna be vanilla?
It could very well be. That would be the next check on my list.
Yep, boss key, and then do you
Dragon
do
chest.
Dragon Chest before you go Dark Link?
For sure. On the off chance, especially if it's foolish. I usually tend to do it anyway. And I usually keep the Dark Link loop for last. Because the Dark Link loop is slow. Right? And it's only 2 checks. So there's a pretty decent chance that it's not going to be required. And if it is, well then I'll be shit out of luck. But yeah, the chances are higher that it's not there than that they're there. So
Yeah.
might as well check everything that's easier and quicker to check first.
Now, hover boots and...
Yeah, wait for the boulder. Easy with the hover boots.
Central pillar as well.
Central pillar is a thing.
It does exist. It's a small key. Reset.
Reset, and then we go Dragon Chest.
I think we do
Dragon.
Central Pillar first, actually, because you obviously start back on the top level, and then you can just jump to the middle level and immediately open Central Pillar. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm being dumb.
Yeah, you can't push the block.
Good point. Where is our brave adventurer going next?
As Shyler finally manages to defeat Twin Rover.
Using Twin's fire for what exactly?
Oh, to open.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
That works?
That does work, yeah.
How?
And you can even raise the water now.
And you can peek this chest as well, which I completely forgot.
Yeah, but you can well, that... I don't think
That's
the door
junk.
is open anymore. she did enter a different loading zone now.
Oh, she's going to learn about that. As long as she doesn't raise the water level. You are
It
right.
doesn't matter, you have a bow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's going to be storms for Shyler.
So I guess we're doing Darkling first here, is what this tells us. Now, this is a way for Shyler to get back into the seat, because obviously if they find that boomerang first and are in go mode first, then that'll save them time looking around. So if they focus on storms locked checks for now, that are also slingshot locked, which are all of them at the moment because of where Storms was. I mean, they're going to find their iron boots. Their light arrows pretty quickly.
Shyler looks to be heading to GTG.
Interesting divergence.
Yeah, probably going to check bow locked checks.
Mm-hmm. Which are also sling locked. That is not a boss key.
That is indeed not a boss key, which is good for Penny. Well, oh no, wait, she does have Zora Tunic. She doesn't have Thoron Tunic.
Oh.
She has
But she would have also had enough time to just do the thing out of logic anyway.
Yeah.
We know GTG has a big chest, so this isn't... oops! Well, dragon chest first.
Yep. And you are correct, Zade. The next best thing to do for Penny is the density play, and that is still GTG.
Mm-hmm. This one, by the way, you don't need to wait for the water fountain at all. You can just hover boots. Can just use hover boots if you full sprint from the pillar in one corner to the pillar in the other corner.
Yep.
Right.
You can actually just if you double roll, you can just make it.
All right. That's a big chest. We know it's foolish, but Penny is going to look at it anyway.
It could be BGS. And it is.
It is! We'll take it.
I would take it, yeah.
That'll make the Ganon fight more pleasant. Or Ganondorf fight, rather.
Yeah, Penny now headed to the Darkling Loop. Because unfortunately, the boss key seems to be in that area. We have checked the entirety of water so far.
Well, can't be helped. It's either Darkling or River Chest.
Yep.
At least getting there is easy with both hover boots and long shot.
And she didn't seem completely lost, which is a good thing. During her stroll through Water Temple.
I wouldn't consider that a stroll. A stroll kind of implies leisure and having time.
Or having fun. And we all know Water Temple is not fun.
That is true. Nobody's having fun in Water Temple. Not even Darklink is having fun in Water Temple.
No.
I bet not even Morpha enjoys its existence.
Although there are a couple of neat tricks you can do in Water Temple. Cold Skill Water is very fun.
That's true.
And the quality of life of not having to menu every time you want to equip and unequip the Iron Boots is also golden. No, you want to aim above that. Yes. There you go. Again, flexing her knowledge. Getting eaten. Nothing got stolen because she's wearing nothing that can be stolen. And now it's time for Darklink. As we are seeing the bowlock checks in GTG.
Which definitely are a candidate for the boomerang being there.
Yes.
Darklink's playing games again.
Yeah, you need to cross the island, actually.
Really? That's the trigger?
The trigger is at the island. And you
God
can
damn
notice it. If you look at the bottom of your screen, Zarya has had a reflection.
And there's the boomerang!
A boomerang. And now she doesn't have a reflection anymore. So as soon as you cross the island, the reflection disappears.
I see.
And Honoris was in fact right. The boomerang was in GTG.
We're gonna practice Darklink again. He's too far to the left. So Darklink is very easy to beat if he's standing over your shoulder like that, because your swing to the right with both the Master Sword and the Bigaron Sword will just hit him undefendable. But yeah, he needs to be positioned right. But yeah, good guess, Honoris.
You need to slightly move right. Yeah, congratulations.
Finally!
Honoris. There's our boss key. So, Darklink rushers are eating well this seed.
Darklink rushers. Do these exist? Is that a group of people I should know about?
That's it's not the play.
Yeah, so Penny is on a timer, that's true. She does need to get to GTG, but she knows there's a big chest bow-locked in there.
Yes.
Problem, she has no indication of where the boomerang is. Whereas Shyler got the path hint about the slingshot being basically path to everything, because it locks Strinrova. It's path to any single projectile weapon. And thus needs to lock the friggin' sorry. I'm cursing at Morpha, not at anybody else.
Because both bow and irons were slingshot locked.
Yeah, exactly.
Honoris.
All bows as well as the iron boots were slingshot locked. What was that?
I don't know. She had Morpha and then she didn't.
Yeah, she actually accidentally, I think, Z targeted Morpha. Shouldn't do that, no, when you're trying to crouch step them.
Yeah,
This
not having
Amiga
a great
is not
Morpha
behaving.
fight.
No. This is costing her a lot of time.
Yes. Shyler is opting to go to Jabu first.
So
obviously doesn't have the serenade.
Yeah. So Penny's advantage here is that GTG is definitely still the density play. And she knows there's a big chest in there. So even without the path hint, that is a likely location she will visit.
So Shyler is in glow mode. Yeah.
Yeah. Still has no idea about where those light arrows are, though. Penny already has them. And that is Water Temple done for Penny. Going to shoot the sun here, obviously.
Yeah, because that is bow locked.
It is indeed. And it is what?
Hugo.
Huge Rupee, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Penny does not know about the Bolocked stuff. She is looking for more hints, which is understandable. She is going to find exactly Jack All in the back of Lake hints, because that just tells you what you learned from the Ocarina of Time.
Yep. Which I guess is information, but you already know that by now, because you do
Exactly.
know Sun Song is in ice.
And which she does know. All right, Shyler in Jabu, and going to have to make their way across the whole fish here. It's a required dungeon. It is not going to have any useful items, though they don't know that. And they do need Ruto for any meaningful progression here.
Yeah.
Okay. Where we headed?
Does Penny not have enough faith in her reversing?
I have no idea, honestly. She reverses better than I do, so
Yeah, she failed the naked one or lensless once, so that may have thrown her off a little.
doesn't matter though.
We do
She's,
have a
I
horse.
think, headed to get that horse and get back to GTG. So
Yeah.
all right. So this is now just an execution race. If Penny is actually headed into GTG, which we are assuming at this point she is. She's also seemingly headed to scam the professor for the moment. She does have gold scale.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need the iron boots for this.
Oh, you are not wrong, Froppy.
Froppy is correct. There is a world where a Shyler does all of well before DMT here. Because again, it is a... density-wise, you're already child. Well is definitely more Stormslug checks than either going to Kokiri Forest or going to... Why are we on the way to Graveyard? Or going to... Oh, 10 Skulls. We're cleaning up 10 Skulls because we haven't seen that yet. And Keg Archery as well.
Yeah, that is a bow check.
So it would make sense from Shyler's perspective to head to... or we're not doing Keg Archery. Not yet, at least. To head to... Well first. We'll see. At this point, it's anybody's game, honestly.
Shyler did not pick up Rudo again. For that trick to work, you do have to pick up Rudo and then immediately toss her again. If there's nothing in the stinger chest, you use her for that blue switch, and then you, after you get out of the room, you pick her up, and then you immediately throw her away. And that causes her to respawn at the place you found her. Rather quick. Nice strat.
Okay, almost for Penny here. Meanwhile, Big Octo on the menu for Shyler here. It's amazing how long that took us as children, isn't it? And now it's just literally one hit with a Deku stick.
It used to be the worst mini-boss.
So annoying.
Oh, wow.
This game's got jokes. That is very much a slingshot locked slingshot. Okay. Penny? GTG? Maybe? Having a think.
Yeah. I mean, and please do that. Please have a think.
Yeah.
If you're unsure of where you're going, if you're unsure of where you need to be.
Okay. Bathroom break. First of all.
I mean that if nature calls, nature calls. I don't know if
That
this
is
is
true.
FBA-able.
No, it is not. That is just
But yeah.
a bit of time you have to invest for your own well-being.
I will take the minute time loss and go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Shyler now almost done with Jabu. It is literally just Baronade left here.
My guess is that Shyler will not be going to chase the path of the hero and just goes to Ganon.
That would be prudent, honestly. Just finish the dungeon, go to Ganon, get your hint, and then it'll tell you exactly where that thing is. You have Aurora's Wind. It is literally like a 2-minute or something time to just get back to him.
Yeah, which means...
Yeah, Shyler does need to do water first, but yeah, Penny does need to do Jabu first. At this point, I think Shyler even has the edge again.
I think so, yeah. Due to finding that boomerang, and Penny not going to GTG right now. Let's see where she goes.
She is going to GTG. That was no, she's not. She's going to ice. That's gonna cost her.
She's not going to ice.
All right.
She is calling the horse.
She is, first of all, going child, which is not helpful, I think.
No. No, she is going child. This.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, this might cement Shyler's position.
I think Penny's timer has just run out, because if this is a child phase, then this will just not be a recoverable time loss. Well,
it's sad to see it end.
But that means Shyler, well, honestly, let's look at this. We have Shyler done with Jabu. Shyler is going to be annoyed at how late in Foolish Water Temple that boss key is.
Yes.
Not the time for child cleanup, honestly. So
no,
the
if
problem
you have GTG to do.
Yeah, this is the problem. The problem with doing child cleanup here is, yes, it's definitely going to get you checks, but GTG is definitely more checks per minute, and that is kind of, if you're going for density, if you're going for, I don't know where my item could be because all the hints are exhausted, that is what you need to chase. And it's also like there's a guaranteed gold chest in there.
Yeah. This is unfortunate.
All right. Now Shyler is adult. Mm-hmm. Shyler is back adult and likely headed to the lake next. Does not have a Serenade. We're seeing a well dip, I think.
Yeah.
So I think the information that Shyler got with that slingshot is path to Baronade hint, or rather like Zora's Domain path to Baronade, which was slingshot. It was crucial. because that allowed them to just
Penny does
rule
not
out
have
a
that
whole
info.
bunch
so-
of location. Mm-hmm.
Dompe because of the graveyard path to Baronade.
Yep.
So it does make
That
some sense.
that makes a whole lot of sense to do.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But no, this is already fulfilled.
Yeah, that's already fulfilled. Where are we going next? We're going to do target in the woods, presumably.
Very likely.
At least she's not doing well. She's reading the CAC to the CAC path to hero correctly,
True that.
which I'm happy about. She does not have storms in her head anymore, which is good. And yeah, she did find the slingshot on CAC archery, so you might as well chase that.
Meanwhile, Shyler, going compass first in Water Temple as well, is looking for. Hopefully, I mean, knows Water Temple is foolish, is also, except for the light arrows, in go mode, so just wants to be out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, is also probably going to do Darkling Loop Blast, or maybe incorporate Dragon Chest in that loop. So might skip Dragon Chest at first.
We'll see. There's your Kokiri sword. Absolutely useless butter knife in this seat.
Yep, we don't need that at all.
Still equips it. Makes sense. It's much more convenient than Deku Sticks while you're still child.
She might use that to try and find her last path hint, which could be a Deku tree.
Well, the second copy's got to be somewhere.
Yeah. Might as well be there.
Could also be in the Kokiri Storm Squad, honestly. We'll see. Yep.
Yeah.
Second bomb back. It's bomb locked.
Both runners doing checks we've already seen. Well, Penny is about to do one that we haven't seen yet.
If she goes there. There we go.
But we know it's not necessary. We know it's not our boomerang. Because our boomerang is in GTG.
It is slingshot locked though, which is the
Very
right kind of path to follow. Back to Kokiri Forest.
That's a Storm Scrotto. So that's
Looking for hints though.
Could be looking for hints. That's Ice.
Ice Cavern.
We know that.
And that is Prelude.
Yeah, she might
Back to Temple of Time, or not. In fact, back to Lake. You're not telling me you're now following up on that Lake is past the King Dodongo path.
Nah, that shouldn't be it. This is a domain play, I reckon.
Oh,
Although
yeah, that
from
makes
from
sense.
from where she was, may as well just could have. Oh no, wait. Yeah. I don't know if this is. I think
Marginal.
this
She was
still
in a
would be
grotto.
quicker. Yeah,
What's down there? Nothing useful.
it looked like a stick raid.
And we are, in fact, seeing fishing. And thus her logical bomb bag.
Yeah, checking the. It is sphere 0. I guess technically boomerang could be sphere 0 because you don't have the path to Rova.
Yep, that's the problem. The path to Rova absolutely tells you that it can't be Sphere Zero, that it's in fact locked behind
Yeah.
a slingshot. But you can't exactly... you can't know that without this path hint. Okay. Shyler peeking this item, it's also a key.
Yep. And this is why this is the perfect example of why having information and finding all of your path hints is so important. Because Penny is now missing some crucial information that would tell her that the boomerang has to be locked behind a slingshot.
And thus behind... And there's your logical bomb bag. Thus behind, basically, yeah, behind Spirit Temple at this point, and so on.
Yeah.
What's faster, Minuet and hiking to Bolero to pick up Serenade or Eponas to Lake? Bleh. I'm not
Yeah.
sure,
I think,
but I would probably just take the horse to Lake because at this point you're talking about a few seconds difference, and yes, while we're speedrunning and a few seconds are huge, while we're still racing, simpler is better in many cases. How about you?
Yeah, I think the Bolero or Minuet towards Bolero might be slightly faster. Especially if you've already opened it. If you still need to do Link to Goron, then it probably isn't faster.
And here's a hint that'll... Oh, it's not that one. It was the
No,
one in
it's
Fountain.
it's in Fountain, yeah.
Ugh. But I am pretty sure she's also thinking, oh no, vanilla boomerang chest. Oh no, at this point.
Yep.
So after domain, I'm pretty sure we're also going to see Fountain. Flame storage here. That's going to unload if you go back up there.
Well, technically, you can drop down here, and you still, if you time it right, you can have the flame out. I think. Now you've lost it. You would have to take the flame out and then drop down inside the waterfall for it to be able to work.
So the rhythm for this game, by the way, is if you want to try that yourself, you start the game, you rush like hell down the stairs, back down the stairs to King Zora. You do flame storage on the torch that Penny did the flame storage.
Yeah. I think.
And then
Penny, you have bins.
Yeah, well, no. And then you do the diving minigame first, finish that, and then immediately you go to the torches, take out the stick, and it will still be lit because of flame storage. But that's the order of operations. When you go back up to the top of the waterfall, that torch is unloaded, and so your flame storage is gone.
Yep.
So don't take the fish out here. That's always...
Grab it. Grab it.
Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
grabbed it back. Cool. She wanted to take the stick out here. All right, cool. Yep, that's flame storage. That did work.
Yeah. Still should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Why are we experimenting with flame storage now? Anyway, back to the guy at the waterfall. What a graceful dive for 5 rupees extra.
Okay, so you have to take the stick out up top.
Yep,
Otherwise
that's
it
the
won't
problem,
work.
because, again, the
Yeah.
torch will be unloaded when you're back down here.
And you have Din's.
Yep, we do have Din's fire, in fact.
And she realizes. And she's mad about it.
Yep.
Shyler is about to find the boss key. We're in the final stages of the seed.
Mm-hmm.
And Penny, no, that won't work.
It's not.
Too slow.
It's too slow, yeah. You don't have time for two Din's fires here. You have to run. That torch is going to be out basically now. All right, that is the Darkling technique, the same Darkling technique that Penny has employed here.
Yep. Shyler did skip the dragon chest, I think.
Not bad though. Okay, here's your path, a slingshot. And Shyler is
Penny
using
still
Din's
isn't
fire.
whereabouts.
Yep. Shyler's using Din's fire against Darkling now. That's an interesting technique that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, it works. It's just really slow.
And that's Darkling done for Shyler.
Now, vanilla strats would be button mashing.
Yeah, that is the original vanilla strat.
That is the original vanilla strat, and you will not convince me otherwise. So Penny is about to find out that that slingshot is actually passed to Twin Rova.
Depends on if she walks into Jabu. Because I think that's what she will do first. Get to Vanilla Boomerang chest, find out that that's not what she needs, and then maybe she'll get the hint. And look, I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just, I would absolutely, in my brain, screaming, "Oh God, what if it's Vanilla Boomerang chest? Oh God, oh God!"
Yeah.
And she immediately proves me wrong. Wooden walls in a shadow temple hide. Yep, we've seen that before.
Yeah, unless something goes really, really wrong on Shyler's end. Penny still has to figure out that why that slingshot is path and being in a stressful situation where she is now. And there's her final path hint.
Well, not the
Remains
final. We
of
still haven't seen a Baronade path, I think. No, wait, we have.
Yeah,
at this
Baronade
point.
was to Graveyard. I think she
Yep,
was the one
Graveyard
that
to
found
Baronade.
it.
You're all right.
Yeah, it didn't sink in yet. What kind of implications that has for the rest of the seed?
Honestly, it took us a moment to figure it out. We were just like, huh?
Yeah.
What even do we need that for?
It is complicated logic. It's not very obvious. Of course, we've been looking at this for about an hour and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
so we understand what's going on.
Yeah, but Shyler is now done with Morpha, is on the way to Ganondorf. Let's not ignore that completely, because obviously they are ahead in this race. Oh no. All right. Now into...
This is the reverse play for Penny.
That is unfortunately too little too late. That, after finishing Water Temple, and I think she would have won this.
I think so too. I think she would have been done with the seed by now. But that's okay. You live and you learn.
That's what we're here for. That's what we play Scrubs for, honestly.
Yeah, that it was in an awful unlucky location. They got their first bow in Spirit, yes. Rova had another bow. And Iron Boots were in Spirit Temple, so that locked our last bow. So basically all of Spirit Temple leads to bow. And Spirit was locked by a slingshot, which means the slingshot locks all bows. And by proxy, also all other ranged weapons, or the child ranged weapons, because it was hinted path. Which is very complicated logic, and I don't know if I would have figured that out without being in this position instead of running. Maybe I would.
We in the commentary booth have this incredible advantage of just having to think about the logic and yap about what the runners are doing, instead of also having to play a video game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to go play the video game in about, let's say, an hour and a half, an hour and a bit. So I'm very happy that we're finishing up right here. But yeah, it is very hard to both play the game and think while playing, and then make sense of what you're thinking while playing. As you rightfully said, as Shyler is employing bomb strats.
We appreciate bomb strats.
It takes about 15.
And that's both of the Iron Knuckles done here. And into GGG we go.
Yep. I hope my seed will be a bit more forgiving in a bit. That would be nice. I would like to find all path hints immediately. It definitely had a semblance of a jet. We had a lot of items very early on, and we could clear a lot. But that last tiny bit of information of domain being path to Spirit is what kind of bottlenecked everything, I think. Shyler still needs the light arrows, so Penny will probably get rang before before Shyler. Are you going this way? Okay, you're going this way. I guess that is an option. Yeah, I think you can go that way.
You can, that's true.
No, you've been here, Penny. You've checked this.
Yep, we've had a look at this maze before.
Yeah, Kameka, we know about the golden chest on top of the maze. So
don't-
I'd reckon we'd be gunning it down for that one.
Is there a way to get up there from even if you do the bowlock check from the bottom here?
I don't think there is.
And I don't think the entrance, like the vanilla entrance to this room, even opens unless you actually hit an eye switch that's guarded by a hammer.
Yeah, and we don't have a hammer.
So. All right. Here's Shyler on the way to their light arrows. They're about to get him.
And there's lights.
And there's Penny's reminder that there is, in fact, a big gilded chest in the bow-locked room. No, she didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
She saw that when she peeked it the first time.
Yeah, she definitely did. Now she's going the right way, but now it's questionable if she will get the rank before Ganon. She hasn't done this side at all.
This is still a super good time for Penny. I need to emphasize this.
Yes.
This is well within. She's well within reach of actually hitting a personal best here if she completes this seat. Though I think she won't because we're doing commentary in German in about an hour-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is absolutely PB territory for Penny.
Yes, and had she gone the GTG after she'd done water, she most definitely would have PB'd. Because that was about half an hour ago.
And likely even won the race.
And likely won the race. Sub 3 is in general a very good time for Minuet runners.
Yep.
Good luck, Shyler.
That's the Ganondorf fight starting for Shyler. Shyler does not have the BGS that Penny has.
Nope. Does have quite an advantage. Oh, gets knocked down. This is not a trivial boss, remind you.
No.
People make it seem trivial, but it's not.
Yeah. Frequently, people on Restream make Ganondorf seem easy. It's really not. It takes some precise movement, it takes some good coordination. And sometimes you just get unlucky and he eats you off the platform anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, Ganon is going to be interesting for Shyler because no bigger on sword, no hammer, and no nuts. Thanks, Kameko.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Oh, that was good stun lock timing too.
Yeah, barely missed it. Shoot him in the knee, that's good. I always shoot him in the knee.
I used to be a bad guy like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. How do you know when to dip in a temple? Well, you are in go mode, or well, no, dip as in leave, I think. You are either in go mode and you have enough keys in the boss key to just rush to the boss, or you can't complete the temple because you don't have all the items to complete the temple yet. Otherwise, like if you have to complete a temple and you have all the items to do it, you're just gonna do it because walking out and walking back in does take a bunch of time.
Yeah, usually you would like to have all the items before you attempt the dungeon. In part because backtracking is kind of horrible in this game.
Backtracking is super quick in e.g. A Link to the Past Rendell, so a lot of people actually, you see a bunch of people actually backtracking and just dipping dungeons kind of randomly.
Yeah.
She is using they are using light arrows for Ganon. Vanilla strats.
Vanilla strats.
Let's go.
Penny is
boomerang
ranked.
for Penny. That is go mode for Penny. So yes, that's the puzzle solved. Now go do Jabu and Ganon. Or not. The crazy thing is, or the really, really annoying thing is, even light arrows just hit Ganon for 1 point of damage.
Yep. The light arrows are completely useless other than stunning him.
Yep. That is really good technique with the hookshot. Really, really good fallback technique with the hookshot, though. I don't think I would be able to do that.
I didn't know this was a thing, to be honest.
When you are looking for an item and don't know where it is, how to know when to enter a temple? Well, we do have a hint system that tells you certain areas are on the path to beating a boss. That gives you a lot of information. In this case, it would have, for example, told you that you want to be in Kakariko to find something relating to your light arrows, that you want to be in Lake Hylia to find something that gets you towards King Dodongo, and so on. And obviously, you know the logic for the randomizer. You know which items are you need to beat a certain dungeon. So if you're close, or if you have the items to beat a dungeon, you just do that dungeon and hope to find items useful for other dungeons.
Yeah, it's very useful if you're missing a bow, for instance, or say a slingshot, which is usually not into this path most of the time. But
and that is
here we
get your
are.
GGs in
GG.
chat for Shyler. Done with Ganon and this entire seed after 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Honestly, a very good time.
You had to invoke the J word. This is not a jet, good sir.
It's not. Well, everything else was. We had the earliest long shot. We had most of the stuff within the hour.
Yeah. And then a slingshot logically locked everything.
Yes.
That is, I think, pennylane pausing and forfeiting the race, not going to finish this seed, despite, I think, still being on track for a PB. But yeah.
I think she sub 3 before, and this would be a hard one to still sub 3.
If she did, I didn't hear about that yet, but that is not a... Oh, you're right, yeah, she did tell me. Good game in any case. Shyler will join us for an interview, and we'll see if Penny will as well.
Curse you, casual. That's how we feel about casuals, yeah. We don't though. Don't think we do.
What do you mean?
No, on Shyler's end, Ganondorf says, "Curse you, casual."
Okay. Wow.
Well, that's kind of rough. We're not like that towards casuals. We love our casuals. Many of us are still casuals. I am. Shyler claimed to be.
And here is our interviewees. GG's. GG Shyler, GG Penny. Good game. Congratulations on a race well run.
GG.
What did you think about that seed I rolled for you?
I really liked it. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I thought that I mean, I had quite a job trying to find where the path hints were. Like,
I think you both had.
It was a really close seed from both of you. Penny was missing Boomerang for a while, and then found the hint in Fountain eventually. But that's what kind of took her out of the race.
Right.
But you both played really well and showed off some nice knowledge and some nice execution. Do we have Penny?
Yep. Penny has audio issues. Apparently she can't hear anything in this room. Apparently heard Shyler in the waiting room though. Curious. So that's fun. Let's see if we can get her back in here. Hey Penny, can you hear us now?
Yes, now I can hear
Hey,
you.
there she is.
Perfect. Well, welcome in and good game.
GG.
GG.
This was a close
Yeah.
race.
That slingshot path hint was disgusting.
It was disgusting, and it was also crucial to honestly Shyler catching back up.
Okay. Well, honestly, for me, I don't know what Shyler did, but it felt like I majorly lost the boomerang casino, and that broke my neck.
It wasn't really a casino, because of the Twin Rova path hint to that was the slingshot in Zoro's domain. We knew that the boomerang had to be locked behind that slingshot, ergo behind either a slingshot check or a bowlock check or an irons check even.
Or anything else locked by Spirit Temple.
Yes. So everyone's brain almost immediately went for GTG there because it's the density play and we already saw a big chest there. But in your case, because you did not have that information, it was very logical that you went to check other stuff first. Luckily, you didn't go into well. You did read that hint well.
Yeah, I was kind of like stuck on the other path hints, which I got really late. And then I realized I should have done GTG way earlier, but kind of like I opted to first check the other path because my brain was just stuck on dungeons first, then path, then everything else, and yeah, that was the wrong loop to go to.
Well, that was precisely what you did, and that was also that loop just ended at Water Temple, and then the next step is density, and then GTG was an option, was an option, just places with a lot of checks per minute.
It should have ended at Water Temple. It should have, but it didn't in my brain.
Well, that's where I can't help you.
Yeah. So I was,
Shyler,
really
how did you?
for the first 2 hours and a half.
I think both of you played an excellent game,
Thank you.
all the way through. Shyler, how did you feel about your race? What was where was the point where you felt suddenly kind of directionless? Because I know that point comes in every seed for at least for me. Don't know if anybody else experiences that actually.
I need to think because my brain's doing an adrenaline dump right now.
Okay.
I mean the back and forth between the Dongos and Shadow was nice. Here's a question: Why can't I use a Scarecrow at the end of Shadow?
You need to stand on the already fallen
on the broken
statue.
bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to stand on his head, and then you can call Pierre. You also didn't have a long shot at that time, but I thought that was information you were missing.
Right, thanks. It was fine until I just got lucky because there was a point where me actually misreading a hint helped massively because I wasn't sure if the bow was under Zora Fountain or above Zora Fountain. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll check in case. And then I found the other hint, and then yeah.
Yeah, that's a massive help. Sometimes
I was hoping to find another Baronade hint in the end. That's why I went for the hints first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we all agreed with that play. If you're missing information, find the information.
I was even contemplating going Deku for the two hints for a minute, but then I found a Rova hint and was like, damn. But yeah, Shala, I'm with you. My personal bests are always at seats where I at least misinterpreted one hint completely.
I just thought it's scrubs, so I was like, I've got to go ice, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
Ice was not the play this seed.
I completely didn't get those slingshot hints. I mean, like, I collected them, but I didn't get them mentally. So yeah, for me it felt like a boomerang casino.
Yeah. Well, you went
Yeah.
GTG after anyway, so it didn't really matter all that much.
It would have taken me another 10 minutes or 15.
I
Did even contemplate finishing the seed for a second, but then I was like, no, that would be rude to you guys, making you wait another 10 minutes for an interview.
I got lucky, to be honest, because I peeked left side. I climbed up the wall and saw that big chest, so I knew it was
I
definitely
saw
that
it
one.
from underneath, but I didn't know that GTG was my place to go.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah, but nice seed overall.
Yeah. That's the most fun I've had on Rando in ages. Yes.
You were ahead for
I will
most of
take
it.
that as a
then.
win. Sorry,
May not want to
Bronson,
hear
what were
that.
you saying?
That Penny was ahead for a lot of it. Not the first hour and a half, I think, but after that, you
The
having
first-
the long shot and being able to clear Shadow in one go, with buying the choose and everything, put you in a pretty good position.
It felt like
unfortunately-
it, yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
definitely worth watching back the VOD, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I have to, because I have to hear your commentary on what I did.
Oh no.
Oh yes, I'm still learning, so everything you're commenting is helpful.
I usually watch my restream races back as well. It's never fun. But it's sometimes it's necessary because I do want to know where I screwed up.
True that. Okay, so congratulations, Shyler. You're moving on in the winner bracket. Let's see.
Yeah, up against
Do I-
Foxconn.
Yeah, do I actually? Can I actually find the brackets in time? Sorry.
Yes, you can.
Can actually find the brackets in time to see what's next. So you're up against Foxcoon, Shyler.
Okay.
That is the person who beat Emerald Mousy in their first race, and Penny, you're going up against, let's see, Emerald Mousy, in fact.
Okay. It should be a more even race. I mean, I saw some of what Shyler did, and she's like way better at execution than I am, I think. So I wasn't so very hopeful.
Penny, you understand key logic.
Only spirit key logic.
I just
That's
rely
the
on
worst one.
execution and full clearing faster than the other person. That's it. That's all I have.
Yeah, one person gave me advice before the race and told me I should just find the necessary items faster than my opponent.
That usually works, yes.
Yeah, well, in case of Boomerang, I guess I just didn't take that advice seriously so well.
Yeah, just go where the items are.
That's a wise advice in general. All right. Do you have any other questions about the seed? Maybe some things we can answer because we see the other person's viewpoint as well.
What was the difference in time by the end?
Well, you finished and
253, and I forfeited
had-
at the beginning of Jabu. So
Yeah.
it would have taken me until the end of the 3 hours to finish Jabu and then IGC. So,
so
let's call
about
it
10
15
minutes.
minutes.
about 10 to 15 minutes, depending, because you did have BGS, which hugely increases your climbing speed in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah. And it gives me another option other than not strats for Ganon as well.
Yep.
I think I got lucky, Penny. I still think you can win this.
I got unlucky with the boomerang, or maybe it was just me and my head messing up. But yeah, I think we were pretty even if I look at the times.
Yeah.
You
said it was your first 1v1 and you're on restream as well, so you did great.
Thank you. Looking forward to watching the VOD and seeing the way you did it.
I'm looking forward to the commentary and people trying to think what I'm actually thinking, because most of the time I'm not.
Well, I mean, that's kind of we commentators have the same problem, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's. I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to hearing back your feedback to me yelling at my television.
Trust me, I believe I was yelling louder, but
In certain instances, I believe that. Slingshot minigame bootcamp when?
Oh, the first 30 minutes were hell. I was so nervous. My pulse was racing. When I screwed up Slingshot minigame for the 5th time, I kept telling myself, this is just practice, this is just practice, this is just practice. And this way, after I got Slingshot game after the 10th try or whatever, I had meditated myself into thinking that was just a practice seat and forgetting about the race. And then it started to go okay.
All right. Turns out headspace matters.
Headspace matters, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks. I think that's all the questions I have, though.
I think
How
there's a
about you,
beautiful question from Frogsy in chat. How do you both feel? I'll start with Shyler. How do you feel like you've evolved since the quals?
I don't know, to be honest, because I've been. When I qualified, I felt very demoralized because a few years back I was in Serenade, then I dropped to Bolero, now I've dropped to Minuet. I think that's because everybody else, the general skill level of Scrubs is increasing drastically. Also, I'm only playing during Scrubs, but I don't know. I don't know. Since the quals, I've done 4 Cs. What I do is I async the other people's races in my bracket, and then I watch back the restream of their race. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I'm getting better. My execution's definitely improving, at least. But yeah. Don't know.
Penny?
Well, I think I evolved quite a lot. I mean, my first qualifier races were just over 4 hours. And I've done a lot of training. I've done a lot of session with people teaching me some tricks. I mean, I only learned how to cross to the bongo bongo with the long shot 3 days ago because someone took their time to teach me some stuff. So yeah, that just clearing that in one go was something I probably couldn't have done last week. So yeah, now I'm consistently nearing 3-hour finish times. So that actually feels great, and having a rush like I had between 30 minutes and 2 hours and 30 was really nice. I don't yet experience that often, but I'm starting to get those seats, and that's great.
Awesome. So, Penny, are you looking forward to racing Mousy? Asks
Yes.
Kameko in chat.
Yes, I'm looking forward to racing Mousy, especially because I believe Mousy and I are very even from how we finished the qualifiers. I think for most of the quals, we both did. Yeah, we kind of tied somewhere in the last 3 places and switching back and forth. So I'm very much looking forward to facing Mousy because I think that will be a very even race. Yeah, like Shyler said, they have been in Serenade and in Bolero, so yeah, Shyler has had just some advantage on me, I think, and for Mousy, I think it might be more even.
Mhm.
So I'm totally looking forward for that because I might actually have a chance on winning.
Fingers crossed on that one. Shyler, how do you look forward to racing Foxcoon? What do you make of your chances?
I don't think my chances are very good, to be honest. Although I've been around a while, like I say, I'm casual. It's kind of like if we were weaponry, I think that pennylane is like a sniper rifle, and I'm like some two-handed hammer. You know, I just brute force my way through. There's no finesse really. It's just smash my way through the seed as fast as possible. I think that the amount that everybody else in Minuet is learning and practicing, I'd be very lucky if I make it to the finals. I've been focusing on other stuff, IRL at the moment, but after that, I'm very tempted to like, I don't know, the grind set is kind of awakening in me.
Oh dear.
Maybe.
Let's go.
This is the point where me, the main tournament organizer, reminds people that the main tournament will start around the change of the around January, I think, round about there. So who knows where that grind set will lead you? But for now, scrubs, and best of luck to both of you in your next races.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think this is where we kick it on over to Ink. Get us out of here, right? Thanks, though, before that, to everyone who made this restream possible. Thanks for pennylane and Shyler for agreeing to be restreamed. Thank you to Bronze for keeping me company in the commentary booth and dealing with my shenanigans. And thank you to our trackers, Blue Roses and I Love You, for their amazing jobs. And to Ink for restreaming this race.
And thank you for being here, Toby. We love you. You know that.
Been a pleasure.
Yes.
Ink, any parting words?
Yes. Thank you, Tobias. Before we quite end the stream, I wanted to transition to the schedule for upcoming races. So, for our upcoming races, today alone, we are going to have 2 matches restreamed after this one. So, at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is only 40 minutes from now, you can catch Fox TC and Moshes. I will have to double check my pronunciation on that, because they are the sole French runner in the tournament, in all of Scrubs, I believe. That match will be restreamed on Scrub Central, so you can look forward to that in 40 minutes. That will be at 1 p.m. Eastern. So yes, that'll be a losers bracket round 1 match in Group Requiem. Also, at the same time, we will have a stream that will be, or a match that will be restreamed in German over on Zelda Speedruns Deutsch. I believe Tobias mentioned earlier that he and pennylane will be commentating that, so you can look forward to that as well. That will be between Zelon and Ishizaki. Group Nocturne losers bracket round 1 match. Also in 40 minutes from now. 1 p.m. Eastern. For the matches that won't be restreamed today, but you can still catch them if you are very interested, we got Can Maple versus Bronze Noob. Bronze, who was in the comms booth today.
Hello.
Those two will be playing their Losers Bracket Round 1 match in Group Bolero, also in 40 minutes at 1 p.m. Eastern. And finally, at 2 p.m. Eastern, we are going to have Zor and SDG Sean in Group Nocturne Winners Bracket Round 2, but that one will be in 1 hour 40 minutes, or 2 p.m. Eastern. So, plenty of matches to catch up on just today alone, and a couple of matches that will still be restreamed over at Scrub Central and Zelda Speedruns Deutsch respectively in only 40 minutes. So yes, a lot to look forward to on that end. Once again, I would like to thank all the volunteers for coming out today and, volunteering. That was fantastic. Very good. Glad that we got, to showcase as many runners as possible. And today, we got to showcase Shyler and Penny, who both ran a great race. I'd like to thank them for allowing us to restream their match. Also blinking to comment on that. I don't believe anybody is restreaming Simon's match. I can double check that. Yeah, that match will not be restreamed. Oh yes, that reminds me. On the schedule that isn't put out yet because I didn't have enough space, Kolodos and Deity Simon are going to be playing their Group Requiem Winners Bracket Round 2 match also in 1 hour 40 minutes. That match will not be restreamed, however. But you can also catch that if you are interested in that match as well. So yes, this is a big day for racing. But we are going to go on a little bit of an intermission here. I'm going to actually raid over to Marine Mammal Rescue, who are going to provide us with, some highlights of some otters. So yes, you can enjoy that in the 40 minutes of downtime before we go back to the race. Between Fox and Moshe's on this channel at least. So yes, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in about 40 minutes. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.